Some they call it functional alcoholism, but if you know anything about Ben, he's got vision with precision, microphones and a tinkle of derision. You're about to hear what beer can be. It's time for Barley and me.
Welcome to Barley and Me. I'm your host, Ben Rice. It's episode 178. We're here today in Sacramento, California at Golden Bear, one of my favorite bars for our year-end wrap-up show. We're going with holiday high lifes and highlights. With me today, my special guest, Alfonso Portela.
Yeah.
Does sound like that the rest
He's in the restroom still.
You know him, you love him every year. Stephen Furey.
What up?
And
How
of course,
we doing?
also every year, Emma Haney.
Hello.
Bang, bang.
We
High
did
Life
it.
gang.
Oh, I forgot to grab a high life. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and if you are listening, those are the sounds of nightmares coming from the ceiling.
Yep. I told him, play whatever you want to play. We'll be fine with whatever happens. Like Halloween music all the way.
Is the
Psychedelic
hear the
70s
music?
Halloween. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do like soundization, so it's not quite as intrusive.
Really?
But, yeah.
You're up to that? You got that
I'm
kind of
very
level
talented.
of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Ben's got a lot of good pod
I'm
stuff.
pretty techie.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's not. Anyway, high lifes. We're doing it. At Golden Bear, come on. You got to get a bucket of high life.
Gotta
Yeah.
get high lives at Golden Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, when you're sitting in an alley with somewhat damp furniture.
Oh, yeah. We're in the back room. This
This was-
place, Emma has terrible memories of.
Oh, yeah. I got 86 from here.
Yeah.
How'd you
Temporary.
like
get
a
86?
long time. It wasn't
Like
even
you
me.
being the quiet person in the corner.
Yeah,
Get outta
no,
here.
it was
Too
I was,
quiet.
I was sitting back here with another comic and then some random guy, and that's when this back place was a bar, and no one was back here, and they were like, "We should take a bottle of alcohol," and she went and
Oh.
took a bottle and sat back down, and then they kicked us all out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I didn't do
yeah,
anything.
cool.
I was
Yeah,
just here.
That's going to get you kicked out
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
I was picked up by my roommate when I was 21 years old after I passed out in the bathroom here. And texted my roommate. He was with
Yeah.
a lady.
Oh shit.
I ruined it.
Ruined it.
Ooh, pizza's here.
Oh, yeah. We got
Nice.
crunch
Yeah.
pizza coming in. Nice.
Nice.
Everything's coming up now.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
But
I don't know if
yeah.
I've ever been 80. I've never gotten kicked out of a bar, I don't think.
I didn't really count that because I didn't do anything, and then I came back like 2 months later, and they didn't. It was a new staff, and like no one remembered
Oh, I thought
anything.
you came back one time and they're like, you can't be here.
No,
Okay.
that didn't happen.
Okay.
I love they have a picture of you.
Oh,
You're just
oh,
like,
I'm
wait,
just behind
no.
the counter.
What happened is one of the regular waitresses was like, you knew better.
Yeah,
Like, they're
that's
like,
what
I'm an-
happened.
yeah,
I went to
like-
go
like-
pay because I had to pay my tab.
Yeah.
And then I got stuck with the guy's tab.
Yeah.
I had to pay for everything, and she's all, "You know better," and
Yeah.
I'm like, "I didn't even do anything."
no better. I don't even know him.
Yeah.
I don't know who better is.
Also, everyone who's ever gotten kicked out of a bar is like, I didn't do anything.
That's true.
Okay.
I've never done
But
it.
Yeah.
this time I did.
Everybody
it.
got kicked out of a comedy club.
I did
was-
it.
Apparently, you can't laugh at a comedy
Yeah.
club. I'm like, I feel like there was probably more than laughing.
I was
going on.
helping the show.
I've
Yeah.
heard that
You
so
went to go
many
fight
times
it.
with
Yeah.
people like getting kicked out of Punch or Laughs.
Yeah.
They're like, I guess you can't have a good time at a comedy show.
Yeah. I'm
You're
like,
like,
I'm going to go
what?
ahead and just continue this conversation and never invite you to a show I do ever. Great. Thank you for the information.
Have you ever been at a show where the host used like the secret term to get someone kicked out?
You need a coffee? Can we get
Yeah,
that
that's
guy
what
a
Laughs
coffee?
has. This guy needs a coffee.
Then you
And
realize
Skip
no one's
comes
working
out.
in Laughs.
Yeah.
You're like all alone.
I one time
No,
asked
He needs
for-
coffee. He needs a Starbucks. Frappuccino. He's got to
It's
go.
just-
Can we
it's
get
just
this kind of
Skip.
coffee?
Put him on ice.
And they gave him a
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
Really?
They're like,
Let's have his coffee.
He's got coffee. We're going to
Hang
get
out.
more energy. He's going to be
Yeah.
perked up now to yell
Yep.
obscenities at you.
yeah, he needs to sober up a little bit and get a little more extra energy in there. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's funny. I was only at Laughs once when they did that. And then Skip, the old guy, was the only one who came. I'm like, oh, he's going to get him out. It's going to be great.
I was in the Marines. Like, you were 2.5 feet tall. You were a tiny baby old man.
Tiny baby old man.
Yeah, so how has everybody's 2023 been? I assume terrible? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could probably have had a good one, I guess. It's-
Ups and downs. You know?
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Ebbs
What were
and
the
flows?
ups? What were the downs?
Some of the ups, those, and then
Yeah.
some of the downs.
Boy.
Got sad a lot. Other than that, pretty good.
Pretty good. Other than those really sad times.
Yeah.
This is going to
that.
be a short podcast if you don't expand
I know.
on the
It's
sad.
very
times.
ominous. She's like, all right, I killed a guy, went to jail then I got out on a technicality.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been good.
My sister's having a baby. I found that out.
Whoa,
My
is
sister's
that
pregnant.
good?
That's good. I've never been an
Is
uncle
that
before.
good?
I don't know. Some people could be like,
No, it's
fuck,
bad.
fucking
She
having
tried
a baby.
really hard to not have a baby.
Really?
Those babies are so strong now.
She moved to Texas, and now it's just
Different.
oopsies.
They're different.
Built different babies.
She's having a little girl, so I'm going to be an uncle.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
special.
And I've never been an uncle.
Dude, it's dope.
I'm an aunt. It's cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have to learn like a magic trick or something.
That's the quickest way to their hearts.
Magic trick. I feel like I have like the skills like to be a cool uncle. It's
Yeah.
like I do stand up
Yeah.
comedy. I play fucking drums.
Yeah.
I like cool movies sometimes.
Yeah.
Humble
Yeah.
brag a lot.
Yeah. Taller than the baby. They'll think that's cool.
Really, all you got to do, here's how you establish it early, is teach them to stick their tongue out. If you're the one that teaches them that,
You're in.
dude. Yeah. Because baby's got to learn that.
Yeah.
And no parent's going to teach them. That's the uncle's job.
Is that really a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or
I
just
do
with your daughter.
I do it with every baby I meet.
And
Or
that's
just
why
like this.
he's not allowed around children anymore.
Yeah. Don't bring Ben to the party. He just sticks his tongue out at kids.
It's just in the corner.
I'm teaching them. It's not better.
Learn, little one.
Worse.
Your parents will hate this.
But you'll remember me forever.
Like, they don't mind when the baby does it. They really mind when you specifically do that, Ben.
Yeah, can you stop doing that? Well, you don't want
The
the children
baby's
to know?
cute. The you scaring me a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, can I ask you guys if this is a good look? I haven't shaved my head in like 3 months.
Let me see
That's
it.
cool.
Oh, yeah, you can make it work.
I probably wouldn't start with that.
What happened?
I conditioned this shit today.
You're like,
It does look luxurious, but
It looks
I
maintained.
like the sides. I like the sides when you pull the sides out. It's
yeah,
very,
yeah, yeah,
flare it
yeah.
Clear it out.
Clear it
I
out.
feel
Yeah,
like
I-
everyone was just taken aback by that when you took your fucking hat off.
No, like, okay, so
You asked for my highs and lows of my year, but and
my
I got
hairline.
both in one can go.
Alfonso, one high is that they are remaking Smurfs, so you
Yeah.
could be Gargamel. You could play Gargamel.
You look
right
like
now.
a little Latino Bob's Burgers a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
So you're gonna make it in Hollywood, man.
Dude, when I walk
There's roles
around
for this.
when I walk around the house and I'm wearing like a wife beater and I just got my mustache,
Like, who's that man in my house?
my sweatpants up past my fucking belly button.
That's crazy.
Tony, I just don't know how the things been going around here lately. I need to use some help, Tony. Who's the restaurant owner guy?
Oh yeah, the guy in what was his name?
I don't
Like
know.
Sopranos.
You could also be Friar Tuck in any kind of Robin
Oh,
Hood movie.
Friar
Yeah, could do
Tuck.
that.
Yeah, so this is a look. I mean, look,
It is a little monkey.
there's-
when it
there's
lays down
options
flat
it.
on the sides, it's almost a monk look.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
No, like a monk.
Oh, I heard
I heard
monk-ish.
I meant like
Yeah,
monk-ish.
monk-ish.
I should have said
Yeah.
monk-ish.
Okay.
Got it,
Wow.
got it.
I was
My
like,
bad.
wow.
Little
Wow.
monkey.
I'm just going with King Louis, from the Jungle Book. That's what I meant to say.
It's funny.
Yeah, I stopped shaving it like a couple months ago, just on a whim, and then I'm just kind of like trying to see how long I can go before my girlfriend stops having sex with me.
And you haven't hit that yet?
What's that?
You haven't hit it
I
yet?
haven't hit
hit
that
it.
moment yet.
Woo!
Oh, but he
he's
does
hit
have
it.
to wear a hat. Is he just naked with a hat on?
You're just in the middle of doing it with a hat on, and then you're like, surprise! And you take it off. She's like, get off. Stop.
I'm trying to get the skullet going, see how long.
Really?
it'll go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, for once in my life, to
Yeah.
look like a total creep. Yeah. I'd be down.
Yeah. It's very. Who's the other guy in Action Force? Hunger Force?
Aqua-
Oh,
Aqua-
Carl?
Carl?
Oh,
Carl,
Carl,
pretend
the
not a
neighbor?
whiskey.
Oh, well, yeah.
Real Carlish.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
This breakfast pizza's gonna be bomb ass.
No individual plates. Get that runny yolk.
Oh, man.
Get that runny yolk.
The pizza is bomb.
Yeah.
It is cool when your hair is like this long. It's like you got, all right, pedophile or pedophile
Well,
with longer hair.
What's the look I'm going to go for?
I mean, you could definitely, with your beanie off, you could be two different people.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's
you rob
true.
someplace and I won't have to like completely change. You just take the hat off. And they're like,
Go
Saddle man,
from,
when
like-
did you see a Mexican person around here?
A handsome young guy just walked past this way. Saddle man, can you help me, please? I don't know.
Hipster to homeless real quick. Real quick.
The hipster to homeless pipeline is very thin line.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, when keeping it real goes wrong.
I like it though. I like a good unique look on people,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little bump because I hit my head on the
Oh, my
window after
God.
taking a shit. And I bumped into the the door.
Yeah.
Bunk.
My dad does that all the time. He's got so many like scars on the top
How?
of his head.
Huh?
Where's this door compared to where you're taking a shit?
There's
What
a
are you
window.
doing?
There's a window above, like to the left, small bathroom.
Small bathroom.
The door opens
Okay.
inward,
Okay.
and it wasn't open all the way, so the door was like above my head. So when I
Okay.
stood
That's
up,
like a sharp.
yeah,
Yeesh.
just got it real
Why are
good.
you pooping with that door open?
Huh?
Why are you pooping with the door partly open?
Because I've pooped
Because
with
he's
it
really
closed,
trying to
and
get
it's-
Sammy.
Sucks.
Really,
There's
really
a woman
trying
he
to
lives
get-
with.
It's
I know.
yeah, I
And he
have
has to keep a
respect
hat
for
on.
my
He's not gonna be
girlfriend.
the
And it's
smelly
a
guy.
small room. I call it the hurt locker.
He doesn't poop standing up.
Yeah. Okay.
But this is the new me, guys.
I like it. I'm here
Yeah,
for
it's
it.
growing on me. The more we talk about what you look like, we're like,
I've been
it's pretty good.
performing with this.
Nice.
Oh,
like
really?
this, yeah.
Dang.
He'll be performing
It's an
tonight.
exercise in self-confidence.
Yeah.
I just-
It's like Bert taking off his shirt.
yeah. Yep, they're the same. It's the same
He's so
idea.
brave, performing without a hat.
That's
my
crazy.
God.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I'm just trying to accept me for who
Yeah.
I am.
You can definitely do
Yeah.
a bit about it in the middle. I mean,
I
or even
could.
a closing bit, because you just take off your hat, or do something to lead up to it, and then you take off your hat.
It's like one day I'll take off my jean jackets on stage, but I don't know.
Just jacked arms, just shredded.
You pull your bun out.
I'm like, ah, it's been a clip all along.
It comes off in one piece. Just the bun.
I have Alfonso's hair.
I've been stealing it.
Oh,
That's it.
shoot.
But it's nice. It's nice to be able to shampoo something again, though. I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
Yeah,
in-
Instead of
what do you-
waxing and lotioning.
Yeah, because what do you do? Like, if you don't, I mean, I'm guessing. I feel like
I
I'm
would just,
saying
like-
something stupid,
No, I would
but
just like wash my head like with my whole
Like
head was like
soap?
facial cleanser.
Oh,
or whatever.
okay.
But now I like shampoo
Ooh.
and lather and
Ooh.
condition the way I did.
you
when I
rinse and
was
repeat
young.
or no?
Today I did.
Oh, shit.
Feels so
Nice.
good.
Thank you for doing that all for this podcast.
I
assume,
did do it for the podcast.
Hell yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you for
want-
doing that for this audio
Yeah.
medium.
Yeah.
It was nice.
They can feel it.
They can
Yeah.
feel the
It's got a
Yeah,
conditioned
the-
vibe coming through this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
feels good.
great.
I'm a big fan of it. I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah. It grows on me every time we look at it.
when you fluff it out
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
You like it fluffed?
I like
Yeah.
it fluffed
Me
out.
too.
Yeah.
You should also like get the top really long and do a comb over.
I want just that front patch.
And I was
Trying.
doing this.
Oh, hell
And I
yeah.
was like, baby, we're almost there, baby. we're almost
They'll never
status,
know.
baby.
They'll never know.
I said it like we're pregnant. I'm like, baby, we're getting a comb over.
No, we did it. Find me a car to sell. I'm selling used cars.
Oh yeah. Get you a
You do that?
windbreaker and a gold chain. Whew.
Yeah, I'm looking
Man.
forward for this part of my life.
All right, so this is the part where we just admit that Alfonso's sexy. That's
Yeah.
the part
I
of the podcast.
think that's what the
The
yeah,
podcast
5
is
minutes.
just Alfonso sexy, which is obviously needed in this
Your
audio
listeners
format.
knew that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
I
tell.
mean, we didn't need to say it out loud. I'm sorry. I know you guys all made the draw.
Your listeners knew that. They
Yeah.
heard this sweet, sultry voice.
Yeah. Good.
Coming through this chip tooth grin, and they thought, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
The sweet, sweet whistle of my tooth.
The pheromones and testosterone are just coming through these lines.
If I get like too drunk though, it's like the fucking chip.
I gotta control it. Just like RSP classes.
I think you got to work on the whistle talking.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna,
Yeah, I don't know why I'm
dude. That's
doing it all
gonna
high-pitched
hit.
like that.
Yeah. It's like he's the Andrew Bird of comedy. This dude's whistling and telling jokes.
Andrew
Incredible.
Bird, that's a deep cut.
I know. You're welcome. World
Haven't
famous
heard that name in-
Whistler.
10 years.
Yeah.
Andrew
He's-
Bird,
He's still great.
white guy, right?
Yeah.
Singer-songwriter.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got him.
Right.
Folky guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Violins, banjos?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well,
the guy.
actually, like a contemporary, like Sufjan Stevens.
Yeah. but like less Christian.
I'm
Illinois.
Illinois.
Come on and feel it.
That one. That's all I know about either of those guys.
Oh yeah, Seven Swans also great.
Yeah, I don't know any of
I
them.
remember that Sufjan Stevens. That was an era here when like every kid had a fixed gear bike and like listen to Sufjan and stupid little bike hat riding around downtown Sacramento.
Riding around being like, I'm still emotionally underdeveloped.
I actually have a DUI while I'm riding a fixed gear.
But I'm sensitive.
He's like, I got in trouble with the DUI. It was the shifting that really caused the problem when I couldn't go from a stop sign.
It's so funny. There's like people, especially downtown Sac was like hipster central back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
But now like hipsters are like 55.
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah, that happens. The elder,
So like
the
people
hipsters get
are
old.
still mad at hipsters. Like you'll hear some like older comic be like, oh, well, these hipsters. I'm like, dog, they're like adults with like 6 kids now.
Yeah.
Well, the
They're
hipster
grandparents.
evolves. I always just
hipster
see it. The
evolves.
hipster changes. The hipster
Yeah.
evolves. Yeah. I see it as just like white people generally who like to look.
Careful. Careful.
You're surrounded in an alley.
Who like to look A, dirty,
Yeah.
B, but cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the new one. The old hipster were pretty cut up though. They had like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yeah,
nice
the like
haircut,
the cuff
the
jeans
thing.
and the boots.
Well, then the white supremacists took it over.
Yeah, they did. They're
Yeah.
like,
Like, well, we better scruff it up.
Yeah. So now it's a lot of like all the young kids now.
now they're all dirty.
They're all dirty.
Yeah.
They like being dirty.
Yeah.
Death Grips did it all for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's dirty.
I always say that too. I'm always like, God, these kids are ugly, and I'm like, I guess that's good. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be
These
saying.
kids
Yeah.
are ugly.
I used to think kids were hot.
Yeah, like-
Now
God, they're so- you can't find
Put
an
some makeup
attractive
on,
kid
kid.
anymore.
Try a little. Now they're in
Watch a
giant shirts.
YouTube
Oh, shit.
video. Oh man.
I guess it's the 90s, but damn, these kids are fucking ugly.
the 90s. Oh,
Yeah,
the 90s is
like
coming
grunge
back.
back.
Look, we
It's like
all
yeah.
lived
grungy.
into like patchy beards. Like, you know what? If you want to grow it that way, that's and you can't actually grow a good one, that's fine.
I'm
It's-
not
it's
looking
allowed.
at your beard.
I am, but that's
I
fine.
know, you're taking shots at us for no reason. I thought mine looked good.
Steve's
I
got a
haven't
great
shaved
beard.
it.
Steve's got a great beard.
Yeah, he's got a great
Yeah.
beard.
You got a good beard.
Yeah, yeah. Emma, great beard.
I don't have a beard.
Little beard.
I divorced him long ago. so,
Nice.
God. Comedy's back.
Yeah, we're doing.
We're doing it.
All right. Okay, so Alfonso had a year. Great.
I had a year. Had a year.
Had it.
Had a year. Grew my hair out.
Yep.
Grew his hair out.
Grew his hair out. Gonna be an uncle. Went to Vegas. Went to see a magic show.
How
Ooh,
was
who'd you
that?
watch?
I saw Penn and Teller. My girlfriend took me to Vegas for my
Ooh.
birthday.
That's fun.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
That hotel's pretty bad, though. The
We
Rio?
went to the hotel sucks.
Yeah.
But-
That hotel sucks.
I mean, we didn't stay there.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
Oh,
we
good.
stayed at the Bellagio.
Which
was nice. They have a telephone in the shitter in the bathroom, like just a landline. And I don't have.
Just go straight to the
shit like
police.
well, it's like the caller ID is Bellagio, so I can call anybody I know from.
Nice.
And the caller ID just says Bellagio.
Yeah.
They're like, why the fuck is the Bellagio calling me?
I'm at the fountains.
I'm at the fountain. This is the fountain.
Hey, Gary, I'm at the Bellagio taking a shit. What are you doing?
You
Nothing
poor
with your
fuck.
life. That's what.
But we saw Penn and Teller, and it was really nice to see it with my girlfriend because she's very sweet. And after every trick, she would turn to me and go, "How did they do that?" After every single trick.
Did you know? Huh? Did you know?
No, she was just wanting to share and wonder with me. But it was just awesome to because we're all thinking that. But
Yeah.
it's just awesome to hear someone say it out
Yeah.
loud after every single trick.
Yeah.
And now there's a monkey. How did they do that?
They do that.
You're like, magic.
Let me
magic,
take this
yes,
out of my
magic.
suitcase. How did they do that?
It's amazing.
They got all of that in one suitcase?
Yeah, how did they
this
do
is our
that?
5,000th show in this theater. How did they do that? How have they held a career this long?
Yeah, because they were there when we were children.
Yeah.
But I
were
realized
huge
when I
then.
saw them,
They're like
I
the
wanted-
bad boys of magic.
They were, and I wanted to see that Penn and Teller, but I saw like old guys Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, eh.
I mean,
Woke
they talk
culture.
about it, how they're old, but like they can't do like hanging stuff upside down
Oh,
or
yeah,
super
yeah, yeah.
dangerous stuff. So it is like a mellower
Yeah.
performance. You know, I wanted to see some like real hard hitting fucking shit.
Magic.
And
Someone
Penn
lay
talking
on
about
nails.
libertarianism the whole time.
Yeah.
That's definitely what it turns into. And magically, we can get these libtards the fuck out of here.
Like, so I'm gonna do a trick like the government does. Your money's gone. Taxation is theft.
And then Sammy's all, how did they do that?
How does the government do that?
How did they turn me right wing so fast?
There aren't too many Mexicans here.
She is Peruvian. So
Yeah,
like, fucking Mexicans, dude.
Yeah. That is, yeah, they
Ceviche
don't like.
wars.
Yeah, they don't like the South Americans and Mexicans don't get along.
South Americans don't get along. What I have found in my experience with Peruvian people is they don't fuck with other Peruvian people either.
Oh.
Like if I tell a Peruvian person, like, "Oh, my girlfriend's from Peru," they're like, "Well, fuck that bitch."
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm
"What
the best
oh.
Peruvian.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like they like don't fuck with each other. It's really weird.
I like that.
Maybe just the spiteful ones I've met.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Like
can't-
Americans.
I can't judge it. Yeah, I guess so.
The American ones, yeah, the ones who
No, just Americans. Just like,
Oh.
oh, you're talking to another American? No.
not as good as me.
Nah.
I don't want to paint all Peruvians with a broad brush.
But here I go.
But here I am.
But
I made it bigger.
swish.
Call me Bob Ross. Call me Bob Ross. All Peruvians are the
Let me take
same.
you this dress
Evil, spiteful little fuckers. Happy trees, happy trees.
Just a happy little Peruvian up here.
And
And
a spiteful, angry one down here.
oh, man.
Yeah, so that was my year. Saw a magic trick, grew my hair out. That's it. Gonna
That
be done
sounds
full.
like
I
a
like when
great
you
year.
you
recap
guys.
your year. You add one new thing each time. And then we talk
Oh,
about
and then
it.
also I got a fucking
I got a
I got a
DUI.
vasectomy. Yes. No.
What?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
That'd be- I just wanted to add something else.
Okay.
And hey, to
Wow.
cap it off, hung out with my friends in the back of the
Right
building.
here.
Hey.
In an alley
Yeah.
with
Hell
milk
yeah.
crates. Smoking cigarettes, squatting like a Chinese
I
guy.
wish I was smoking.
That's just me.
That's just you.
That's just my resting stance.
My year was good. Something bad happened early. But I have this ability to just smoke a shit ton of weed and not remember it.
Wow.
So I've been blocking. I think something bad happened, and then everything else has been pretty good.
I'm not trying to laugh at your
I like
pain.
that you said it's an ability you have.
Yeah.
Special thing other people can't do.
No one can do it solely
Take
me.
drugs and alcohol and try not to remember things.
Like a real life X-Man over
Yeah.
here.
I fight crime by pretending it's not there.
Me and
getting
Professor
inebriated.
X are the same thing. We deal with memories in the mind.
And then we push them away. Yeah, I got psoriasis this year.
Oh, no. That
Yeah.
happens.
How was that?
It's going to be bad. My doctor, I'm not going to do the Chinese accent, but she goes...
Because now I can. Now
No,
I'm doing
everybody
it in my
knows
head.
she's
Just
Chinese.
know she's very Chinese.
Okay.
She goes, it's so I got it in my head and my nails, which means it's going to go into my bones.
What?
So psoriatic arthritis.
Oh, no.
And she goes,
I
how's
did not
this
know
going
that
to
how
go?
it worked.
And then she just goes, you gonna have a very painful life.
Wow. You're like, thank God I
just
smoke
like-
all
I was
this
trying
weed.
not to do the Chinese accent, but
Yeah.
get her vernacular.
I
on it.
like that
I
you made
just
her
like
seem
the
cool. Like you
song.
don't have a very
But the whole
painful
story went with the song.
life. Yeah.
Like just the slow.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks, Steven. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Cool. So I have it on my wrist right now. Is that going to get right in there and I'm just going to have arthritis in my
No,
wrist?
and your skin's a lot better.
Okay,
you
cool.
don't want it in your nails.
Oh, okay,
Like
cool,
my nails
cool.
look just
How do you
white,
get
but the
it?
problem is they're a lot deeper than that.
Let me see.
How do I get it? Skin right there, and then if you want to look at my head, it's everywhere.
Oh, I see.
See how it's so deep, and then on my nail right there. So it's a patch of skin pushing it up to make it dead, and then my head is
Oh.
all you can. It's all gross.
Oh, it doesn't look bad though.
Well, yeah, but
It
it
actually works for you.
yeah it works. A lot of people
It's
said
like
the flakes
Alfonso's
help.
hair.
Yeah.
Like this is the year.
It's
of the
like, yeah, I'm
flake
salt
for
and
you.
pepper
Bald and the flake. We got a new KCRW radio. Bald and the flake.
The bald and the flake.
Welcome everybody. The Bald and the flake. The Kings well today. So that one wasn't great. You know, I got it from strep throat. It lowers your immunity, or it lowers your ability to fight stuff. So anything you have in your DNA that's been getting fought will come out. So don't get that.
So don't get that.
Yeah.
But you had it like you were
was
fighting
dormant.
off psoriasis.
Yeah, I was
for
like
a long
dormant
time.
in
So
my
it was, like,
DNA.
genetic.
Yeah, genetic. And then when you get something like that, it kind of breaks you down.
Does anyone in your family have it?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh.
But I never had it until I was like 34.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah.
So just hoping for that. But I heard there's some stuff happening. It's not bad now, other than just like even uglier nails than I have in my head. It just itches all the fucking time.
Jeez.
But I got the Tonight Show.
Nice, really.
Yeah.
Coming up?
That's good.
First quarter next year.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations,
Dope.
dude.
So
You're hosting
I'll be
the Tonight
flake-
Show.
I'll be
Incredible.
I'm hosting the Tonight.
I'm
the
like,
late
damn.
late show. 4:30 in the morning. Steve Furey.
4:30.
It's actually just local TV. I bought the time slot.
I'll be the guy going, boo!
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Bum,
Sick.
bum, bum,
Dang.
bum.
Congratulations.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
So works out. I can flake. I'll wear a white suit so they can't see the flakes.
Yeah.
That'd be sick if I wore a white suit.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That is
You worked
incredible.
super hard for that.
Yeah. So it's really hard. There's this guy, Michael Cox. He runs it. He's kind of known to be kind of a hard ass. He like,
Yeah.
says really rude shit to
Because
people.
he has to be.
Yeah.
I think.
So like what you have to do is you have to type up your set. I'll tell you how it goes. You have to type it up just perfectly. Then you send it to him, and then he just eviscerates it. Like really eviscerates it. He can be pretty mean.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's like standards and practices, right? Like you.
Well, he
Yeah.
also
Doesn't
wants you
seem
to
like
be
it's
a.
that.
You're
It's like
on the
both.
show.
It's also Jimmy Fallon's vibe is being pretty family friendly to everybody. You know, it's
Yeah.
not like Stephen
Oh,
Colbert
yeah,
who's like
yeah.
shitting on somebody or like Conan or something.
Yeah.
So you gotta do that, and then you'll kind of edit it, and that's why a lot of times when you watch someone's set on TV, like their Conan or the Tonight Show,
It's like
it's kind of like you're like, this is not very.
because they've
great.
like chopped the shit.
Yeah, you've
out
had
of
to chop
Yeah.
it the fuck up.
Yeah.
So then I knew he was very hard. And so the Comedy Store set up a show, 16 people doing 5 minutes apiece. And I go to my manager, I go, fuck it. Can you send my shit to him and have him give me notes back? And I'm the only person who did that. 'Cause I kinda
so
knew
you
how it
had,
goes.
you had a
Fine-tune your set?
pre-chop
Yeah,
set?
so I go,
Ah.
okay. So I do that 3 days before, and I don't get any info. And then 2 hours before my set, I get it back. And he cut, I'll say like 60% of my shit. And I go, okay. And this is what the funniest part is, and how you'll just realize that we're all good enough to do it at any time. So then I add all my oldest jokes, like I have one about sharks eating and naked sushi, and then I add like 2 other ones, new ones I do. And so then when he sees it, he sees that I completely changed my shit within 2 hours. So then now he likes
So it's
me
under
a lot.
pressure.
So now it's under pressure, and he knows. I think people got like kind of an ego thing too.
Yeah.
When they're
I
like,
worked on this joke for. Blah, blah, blah.
well, no, just like when he's like, oh, this guy listened to exactly what I said.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny to be like, you're wanting your stuff. You're like, oh, I just feel like I should be on there, and then it turns out the stuff that got me on there, I did 8 years ago, 9
Yeah.
years ago.
I thought you were gonna say you put Luther Jackson Jr.
Yeah, I did
back
Luther
into
Jackson
the-
Jr.
back into the rotation.
He loved that he
Excuse me, sir.
He loved that he didn't have a knife.
I
He
did
said,
not
black
have a
it up
knife."
more. Maybe some paint.
nearest Luther
and an
Jackson
afro.
Jr.
This water is
Nasty.
I should have brought that one. That one probably would work on there, actually. As a joke about the zoo. Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be good.
That's
well, hopefully,
sick.
you never know, but
Yeah, you could get bumped last
yeah, I
second.
could get bumped over and over again.
And then
I
like,
said some
oh, we
shit.
forgot about you.
But
Bye.
he told me, and he said nice shit, so.
That's
Could
good.
you imagine like Jimmy Fallon's just like laughing all the time, but like during your set he's like,
I know, just
Yeah,
staring at
Jimmy
me.
was
Staring at
known
you
for
super
cracking.
I mean, I don't want to brag. It's been a good year for me. I started a show called Comedy Confidential,
yes.
which is blown up. It's now going to be on Netflix as a joke festival and Moon Tower.
Fuck yeah.
And so that show is the audience puts in a secret about themselves they're embarrassed about. Comics go up, 4 different comics go up, and we riff on it. And then you choose your favorite secret. Each comic does. And at the end, we do a panel. We try and bring those people up. And if they come up to claim it, then I'll buy their whole tab.
Oh, that's
right?
funny.
So like the person who won it last time, everyone has been kind of poop oriented because it's
Yeah.
just so crazy. And for some reason, people are just
Wait,
kind of
what'd you say?
Poop oriented.
Poop oriented.
caca.
Yeah, you know, like how you poop yourself in
doo-doo.
Fecal?
Fecal.
Scat?
Scott, he's keep going.
Name all the different ones.
Emma, you go. Go for a while on that one. He's like, I've been waiting. Doo-doo, caca, skaka, pee-pee.
Drop the kids off at the
Boom.
Bump and
Cleveland
clap.
Steamer.
Taking the Browns to the
Dirty
Super Bowl.
Sanchez. Okay.
So the guy who won the last one, he got staph infection in his face from eating ass He goes from eating a first grade teacher's ass at the Abbey, which is like a legendary gay club. And then, so we'll also try and like start talking to him more. And we go, well, we don't believe you, And he goes, here's a picture. This dude's face looked like he was stung by bees.
See?
And just from eating
That's
dirty
why I
ass.
won't eat ass.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good reason. But also,
Staff from that.
he got a
Get that
tap
story.
paid.
Yeah.
He what?
He got a tap paid. And then this,
He's like, I had 2 waters. I just,
you got it, buddy. That's what he got. He embarrassed himself. This is the cool thing. The show, we're going to record it all, and then we blur out everybody's faces so they don't get shown.
Nice.
yeah.
This other chick, hers was, she goes, I like to eat my boyfriend's ass. Well, I'll do one more after this. I like to eat my boyfriend's ass after he poops, right?
What the fuck?
So we say that out there,
God, Zeus.
and then one guy's going to choose that, right? And then we're going like, okay, we bring it back. So then when we bring her on stage, so the best part is the reveal of the person because they're never what you think.
No.
This chick was hot as fuck, okay? And then she comes on stage, and everyone's like, this is bullshit. We kind of do like a, hey, what do you guys think of bullshit detector, blah, 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 blah. And then we go, okay, what does it taste like? And then she goes, which is a great answer, sweeter than you think.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty sweet.
I thought it was pretty sweet, too. But it turns out it's even sweeter than you think.
So gross.
I got a sweet tooth.
I got a sweet tooth, and the only prescription's
Makes
more
me
ass, turns
want
out.
Kind of makes me want to try it.
It makes me want to eat shit. Honestly,
Really?
a hot girl likes it.
You're gonna, and it's
Hot
sweet.
girl's into it, and it tastes good.
All right. You
Yeah.
don't have to.
All of
convince
my
me.
years of evolution tell that
Yeah.
we're telling me that that's
But you
awful
just
to
heard
do.
like the 2 most. It's like eating ass after they shit is
Yeah.
sweet, but then you could get staph on
In your
whole
face, which can go in your
Like,
brain. So that's
nuts.
very dangerous. And then another good one was this, they go, we pull the car and it goes, I rode the bus to my girlfriend's house and I fingered her before I washed my hands. Which is pretty funny, We
Ooh.
we go, okay, we choose that person, and it turns out to be a tiny lesbian. So everyone loses their mind because they all thought it was some gross fat guy.
That's
That's a
funny.
sick show.
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
it's good. So that'll be coming to the internet starting in the new year. Full episodes and podcasts. Of
I
it.
think Alfonso and I were talking about it that one night when we played pool about the Steve Furey and Cronies and
Oh,
just
yeah.
the evolution of that show name. Because when you were in SAC, it was like,
Oh, yeah.
Steve Furey presents a Steve Furey production.
Yeah.
This
Steve
is
Fury
where
Friends featuring Steve Fury.
yeah.
Still a
I
great
love it
name.
so
Like,
much.
man, he really cut the fat on that.
Yeah.
But it still has the same meaning.
Yeah. Well, the problem is once you start dealing with like insanely famous people.
Can't be
Yeah, 'cause
silly.
you
They don't
have,
like
I
when
gotta
your
write this
name's
down.
on there a million times.
Yeah. So once you start dealing with these famous people too, because that show is makes me a lot of money. But also, it's like I have to pay everybody. I can't write it off on the taxes because I can't ask for like, Mark Maron and Kumail's social security number. So that
Right.
part's very rough. And then so you also everyone and these famous people are kind of hard to deal with. Those guys are pretty cool, but some are hard to deal with.
Yeah.
So like they don't want to do a show with a stupid name or anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we don't want to be silly here as comedians.
Yeah. Well, they're just like I don't know, man. So then cronies came. I honestly I went on ChatGPT and I was like, what are
Steve Fury's friends?
Yeah, I was like, all names for different Steve Fury and friends. My favorite one is Anthony Jeselnik. He has one, Anthony Jeselnik and Enemies.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, so that's really great. That show like supports me mainly. And the cool thing about that one is I try to describe it like Pokemon, Like to get these people is very hard to do. Mm-hmm. But once you get them, what you really want is you want one of their assistants. Because then when to ask him, you have to do it face-to-face.
So are there assistants comics also?
No, they're just like
Oh.
normal people that
you mean
want to
just
break
like-
into Hollywood or
Oh,
something
I
like that.
gotcha, I gotcha.
So like when you ask them, you got to grovel, and it's just kind of embarrassing. And a lot of times you kind of want to act, even though we're not peers whatsoever, they were peers. So then when you got to grovel for something, you're not. But once you get their info, then it's just I can throw it out whenever I want because I just throw an email out. So it's been fun going around trying to capture these guys.
Yeah,
I've got some good ones.
it's neat. I
Yeah.
see the show flyers and I'm like,
Damn.
well, look at that little 916
Yeah,
boys out there. Just
it did
The
it.
coolest thing was I think I messaged you about it because I live with Connor and he's got me watching like all these stand up things which I never used
Josh
to watch.
Potter?
Like, huh?
Who?
No, I live with Connor, but
Oh.
he's got me watching all this like stand up shit on YouTube, all these shows that I never watched. And then one of them that we watch like all the time, and you were on the thing, and I was like, Steven's
Don't
on
Tell?
this. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
it wasn't Don't Tell. It was the one where they the audience gives you like the
Oh yeah, stand
Yeah,
up on the
yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Jeremiah.
That
Yeah, the
was
show
cool.
I did kind of came from. So it kind of came from stand up on the spot, which then came to this guy Brian Simpson runs a show at the Comedy Mothership called Bottom of the Barrel.
Yeah.
Where instead of people yelling it out, you just pick names. And you know, when you do it, I've done it a bunch of Mothership. When you pull it down there, it'll be like Obama sucks dick, and it's like, okay, that's not really, you know, you can still riff on it, but it's not great.
Yeah.
But I was like, someone gave me a secret, and then I was like, okay, that's a good idea. But then how do I make it more unique? I watched Roast Battle, and I love the panel part at the end.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that'll be it. And then that's how I thought of it. But I guess there's somewhat other shows kind of close to that all over the United States, so I didn't know.
I love watching those clips of you doing those quotes, and you're just like clearly drunk. On
Yeah.
Your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you filmed any of that show?
Yeah. So we got 3 in the bag.
Yeah.
They're going to keep coming now. It's going to be monthly. Maybe I'm trying to get it to be weekly at some point, but we'll see how it goes.
Are they online at the moment, or that's?
No, it's going to get released, I think, first of the year. I'm doing it with the Comedy Store. Like, we're splitting it, so that's how it's getting in all this kind of publicity and stuff. But it'll all be out, and it's good. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Your
It-
magnum
It
opus.
sounds
Yeah,
cool.
it's the best.
Man, Steve
I
Furey's
love that
2024
term.
sounds fucking dope.
What?
2024? Yeah, it sounds great.
2024 sounds dope.
Yeah, hopefully. But you know,
Things-
I used to deal drugs for so long, and things fall apart so quickly.
Yes.
You know, when like I'd tell everybody, hey, give me your money. I'm gonna go to Mendocino and go pick up 5 pounds. I'll bring it back, and in my head, I'm gonna make 5 pounds a day. I'm gonna make $5,000 a day. So then I start buying shit. And then you end up, that guy never answered his phone when I drove to Mendocino. Now I owe all these people money, and I did all this kind of stuff. So it's like, it could really
All fall apart.
all fall apart.
Yeah, nothing's promised.
No.
Everything
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
this is dope, and then just it falls.
Yeah, it
the bottom falls
should
out.
happen.
Yeah, but
But we'll see.
you don't have any control over
I have no
anything
control
behind the
over anything
scenes.
that's out.
Yeah.
All you can do is just do your best, be nice to people, hope something works out.
Like Cronies, the name is so perfect.
Yeah.
Like
That is a
cronies. That's
Yeah.
what we were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Just
what we
like
were talking about.
was
Cronies.
just like,
yeah.
it is
yes, like that is so like yes.
Yeah.
And it's a word that you forget. You forgot.
Yeah.
You just
yeah,
forget about.
yeah. And it means like your little devilish friends.
Yeah.
It's such a funny.
You're like your unnamed henchmen.
yeah, exactly. Your cronies.
Whenever
Yeah.
I think of cronies, I think of the flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz, and
Yeah.
Steven's just the Wicked Witch of the West, and he's
Yeah.
like, hey, 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 hey.
Sing of
And
every guy.
everyone's
And then
Mark
Maron
Maron's
flies
just like,
down. He's
yeah.
just being mean to everybody. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
cool.
rad. It's like a 1940s Al Capone's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
cronies.
I do get a lot of compliments on the name. It took me a while. It took me a while just looking through all the different types of.
So wait, like you said, you chat GPT'd it?
I just because I'm not really. I did on that. I was just, but all I said was, what are different names for cronies, or not cronies? What are their friends or something like that? So I could have just gone to thesaurus
Yeah.
or whatever.
He's like, well, that's 1900s
Yeah.
Fury. I'm
I'm
not
gonna
doing
ask
that.
you
This is 2023 Fury.
The almighty ChatGPT. So then I did that, and yeah, that one's great. But Comedy Store could go. We're not doing any more outside produced shows.
Yeah.
Really?
Take it away. So, but it's sold
Just
out
shit-
everyone.
Shit happens.
Yeah, there's just shit happens.
Yeah.
And people get greedy and they see that mine does do the best though there of the main room shows.
Hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean that part is really cool.
Yeah.
And then we party in the back too. I'll smoke cigars.
Yeah.
And
Business in the
green room
front,
and stuff.
party in the back.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
fun.
you.
It's fun.
Alfonso's trying to do the same thing.
It's real businessy up front. Some would say a clearing out sale.
Everything has gone.
It's like what's the Spirit Halloween store in April on front, and then Spirit Halloween store in October in the back.
It's scary either way.
That's hella funny.
And then I got engaged too.
Oh yeah. Throw that
So
one
that
out.
was great.
Yeah, whatever about that.
But that's the
back
third one
to
for
the-
sure. Yeah, the other two are far more important.
You have gotten engaged to your lovely fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan.
she's great. Really, it's all work. That one was crazy because it's just.
Do you want another?
I think
I'll
we
go
get
buy
another
another
bucket.
We need a bucket. New bucket.
Okay.
I mean, I'll go get the bucket. You're up next, Emma.
Oh, yeah.
As far as what's going on.
it back.
I don't. Nothing that I
Whatever.
do matters.
Let's talk about Steven.
Should we edit?
Yeah, I think we just keep talking. We'll go.
All right.
Yeah, whatever. My shit was good, and then you talk about yours now.
No.
What was your good? What was your high and low? I think that's a good.
I don't know.
I don't know my low.
My low?
Yeah.
Well, I went through that breakup last November, and that took me out until like
This November.
yeah, till
It was in
like
November to
till like
November.
July. I was pretty shitty.
Did you break up with her? Or she broke up with you.
It was mutual, which I feel like
Oh.
makes it worse when
Yeah.
it's like an agreed upon split.
Yeah,
And
we both
then-
were like, this sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. We're
It's
like, this is
trash talk.
this is stagnant and no one's going anywhere. And then I was severely depressed for like 8 months. Didn't do anything but just go to work. That sucked. But now I'm fine.
Well, it's been good.
Yeah.
Your new job, right? Was that happen this year?
Yeah, it's weird because like when we did this last year, it was like I think I stayed pretty stagnant in comedy, but my career, like my day job, went up.
Shut up.
And it was good. But this year they were both very stagnant, just because it sucks.
Yeah, working does fucking suck.
Working sucks. But then I had the hard talk with my parents, but I like sandwiched it in with like, hey, I'm sleeping with a guy again. And they're like,
So you're like,
You're
good
not
news
gay.
and
Yeah,
bad
bad
news.
news.
yeah.
Good news, back on the
And
dick.
they're like, I'm
Bad
sorry, I didn't hear
news.
anything else. This
I
is
need
just
to move back home.
Yeah. So there, I sandwiched it. I started with that, and then I was like, but then also I'm probably gonna try and do comedy and give it an honest shot because I never have this whole time. And then my parents were just like, but we can't financially support you. I was like, oh, I just need like emotional support.
Yeah.
Like I don't need
We can't do
anything
that
else.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta pick and choose.
You were like,
Yeah, both.
bag
How much money
acquired.
do you need? Actually,
Yeah.
sorry.
Actually, how much money do you want? It turns out we got a little bit.
please
tucked
stop
away.
calling.
Yeah, you need to stop calling. But yeah, I don't know. That the breakup was. I'd say that was like my first. Well, Ben was around. That was like my first like actual heartbreak I've ever had. It was terrible, awful, and yeah.
Why'd you guys break up? Stagnant
Yeah.
is kind of
'Cause
just
we-
a relationship.
Well,
I
because
find.
we
I don't
were
know.
together for like 4 years, and I think one of us didn't want to take the next step of like living together, and then it's like, what's the point at that? You know what I mean? It's like if you're not going to advance anything, then
Yeah,
what
if
are we
it's just
doing?
sitting where it's at,
Yeah. So
what are
it's
we
just
doing?
Hard decision, but the right one, I think.
Yeah, you feel okay now?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now
There we
I'm like-
go.
now I'm like fine.
Thank you so much.
Good. Good.
Second bucket of High Life
I
on the
know.
table.
We did it.
We are doing great work. Oh, I'll take that.
That's for you, Ben.
I don't know. My year wasn't that exciting. I think just because of that.
Yeah, fucking
kind
work.
of put a lot of stuff on hold.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how crazy and I have like bipolar 2, but I'm like, oh man, this is like the worst I've ever had it.
You
It's
think
like,
you
level up.
leveled up to bipolar 3?
I leveled up to bipolar 3, you guys. The next part in the franchise. I'm just doing it for money
Just bought
now.
a gun.
I'm just
That's
doing it
level
for
3.
money.
You buy a gun.
I wrote a good joke about bipolar. That was the good thing about it.
Nice.
Nice.
I said I have bipolar.
Share it with the killer?
Well, I'll
Yeah.
give you a line that I have bipolar 2. It sounds like a shitty sequel, like bipolar 2, and this time it's personal. Yeah, bipolar 3, you're just going for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, of course, Bipolar 4 is a classic.
Classic,
Came
instant
back.
classic.
Same director.
Yeah.
It was my parents' fault for a long time. It's
Yeah.
the same villain from the first one. My parents.
They brought him back.
They
You
brought
thought
him
they
back.
were dead? No, they're back.
They're back.
They never died.
They
They're
never
dead,
die.
but they still haunt
What's
me.
dead may never die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Game
Right.
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But that's it.
What's the highlight?
Ooh. The highlight is just now I feel like I'm because like I've never been single for longer than 3 months. So this year I went like a full year with not dating. Now I'm in a relationship. But I went like a full year. I did therapy for the full year. So now I like when you understand yourself better. So I feel
Oh.
happier in that regard. But
That's great.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you know yourself,
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty rad.
But then I'm like, fuck, man, I did stand up and I did shows, but not as much as I would have wanted to. But now I feel like when I go into it this next year, it's going to be way better.
But I feel like you're always writing a lot.
Yeah, I write a lot, but I mean, if I'm not doing anything, it's not doing
That
anything.
is kind of the main point. Is
Yeah,
doing
I'm like, I guess I could sell these off. Anybody want any suicide jokes or
it. Diego,
Diego?
Would you like some of these?
Would you like to put them in your catalog? I know you have one.
Yeah.
Jimmy Earl?
Jimmy
Might help you out a little bit, bud.
Well, wait, hold on. I got some dentist stuff in here somewhere.
Let me say, rotten tooth. Yep, rotten tooth right here. Enjoy that, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I hit it this year, I have a lot of new stuff that I wrote, which is cool. It's a pretty mediocre year, but
If you get bad,
alright.
if you know yourself better and that kind of stuff, that's quite a lot.
That
Seems
was
like a
like
pretty
a-
transcendent.
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
You're like,
You guys on that therapy train?
I guess, I guess everybody's like
No.
definition of
not
a
gay.
successful
No.
year is different.
and yes, I'm gay.
I learned that in therapy, and then I quit.
And they're like, wait, what? I'm
whoa.
engaged. I'm
here to be insulted.
Now, where's that cute boy at the front of the room?
I'm going to be out late nights. What do you mean?
No.
This is changing my whole life.
Yeah.
All right.
Yup.
Yep. That's
No.
it.
That's all we're doing.
What about you, Ben?
Oh, I maintained being a dad.
Yeah, you didn't kill it.
Maintained.
You haven't killed it yet.
You've been killing it at not killing.
Yeah,
your kid,
I've
man.
been
It's awesome.
crushing this dad thing.
Yeah.
Love it a lot.
How's the
Be honest.
producing going?
Producing is going pretty good. Yeah, I added some. I officially decided to acknowledge that I run shows
Yeah.
on my promotional material instead of pretending I don't.
You had to go to therapy for that? Same guy?
Yeah. They're like, maybe you should like take credit for things you do. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You need to come out as a producer.
You've been producing
Yeah,
shows
you
for
need to
what?
just
40 years.
Tell your
reconcile it.
parents you're a producer.
Yeah. I'm like, if everybody wants to think that I just work at the place that I'm doing a show, that's fine. Like, well, what if you?
Was this spurred by? No, this year a comedian was shitty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, no. It was before that, but a
Before
comedian
that.
was shitty. But no. So Barley and Me
someone who
podcast is
is-
now Barley and Me Pod-uctions,
Okay.
where I do because I
Who gives
also
a fuck? Doesn't he live in the... Oh, yeah, keep going.
it's fine. I'm just telling you about my life.
Well, no, we were talking about your life.
Yeah, you could do that into a microphone instead of away from the microphone.
Well, I don't know if you wanted Keith Little Jensen's name to be dropped.
Look, he's.
Edited. Just
Edited.
do
Is
that.
he- is
Just
he
do that.
edited?
Edited. Edited.
I mean, yeah, he said some shitty stuff, and that's his own fault, and he's got to live with that, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, didn't he move to Ukraine? Was that a
No,
real
he
thing?
went to Ukraine.
He went
for
to
a little
Ukraine.
bit.
Oh.
Why did he go?
But just,
Escape allegations.
He was trying to get some of that money we're throwing over there. He's like, I heard they're giving $5 billion to Ukraine.
No, he went to go talk shit about Ben.
Yeah.
to Ukraine.
I need more weird colored jackets.
You guys come
No,
to
that
Sacramento?
was shitty, and that's
Go
why
to
I
Ukraine.
asked. Is I was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I wonder if that. played
No,
into it.
it was because I can't just keep doing shows for like $5. You know,
Yeah.
because when I started all these shows, I've been running them for like 8 years. 7-8 years for most of these shows. I'm like, I didn't have any obligations.
Yeah.
I rented an apartment. Now I own a home and I have a baby. I'm like, I have to like
Make money.
make money now.
You gotta hustle.
So I
Right.
started that like in January, and like immediately it took off. Like all of a sudden I was getting like per show payments, like
Yeah.
just to be the producer, like not even having to host it.
Yeah.
Started working with Crocker Art Museum,
Yeah,
handling
that's
their
cool.
comedy program. If they want to do comedy, it goes through me, which is pretty cool. Got a new room that pays really well, and just like getting referrals and stuff, and overbidding myself. But I'm like, I'll tell you why it costs this much, and if you
Yeah.
don't agree, that's your right. Like I get it. Like the economy sucks. If you don't want to pay that, like I can't be mad about it. But that's what it costs to do this shit now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like immediate returns. I was like, oh shit, I should have done this so long ago.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yeah.
I can say from seeing the Crocker Art Mix show that you did, that I was a part of.
Yes, you were.
That was fucking awesome.
It was awesome, right?
Great job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I'm just like I want to, because it was. I don't want to talk shit about whoever was running it before, but like they were like complaining that we were getting the same comics over and over again. I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. And so they tried to like get like 3 people, and he's like, oh, I'm trying to reach these 3 people to help book it along with you. They're not responding. I'm like, I know the same people they do. You don't
Yeah.
need them.
Yeah.
We don't need. I don't need to fucking argue with these guys. I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
And he's like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah.
It's not that big a scene. There's about
Yeah.
12 comics.
Yeah.
Just another producer
Yeah,
who
but
knows.
Ben knows a lot of
completely different-
people.
Yeah. I'm like, you're not going to get anything
They're
new.
all really good.
Yeah.
I'm
This
like,
other producer.
I'm like,
I've got these 12 guys are superstars. You've ever heard
I'm
Kevin
like,
Hart?
I don't want to do my own horror, but 2 of the 3 guys you're talking to, when they don't know what to do, they reach out to me about like, hey, I'm out of comics. Who's new around? I'm like, so like you don't need them because
Yeah.
I give them lists.
Try to stop by Luna's. Apparently,
Luna's
it's
is gone.
Yeah, I know.
So
Apparently, they opened another Simon's across the street.
yeah. So that
Just two
was
Simons across the
Simon and
street from
Simon.
each other.
They
Yeah.
forgot Garfunkel.
that place closed.
Simon's closed too.
Simon's
Yeah.
closed too.
Yeah, Simon's closed early
City's
after the
dying.
guy died, didn't it?
Simon.
What?
Yeah. The owner died, and then didn't it close? Or
Well,
did it
they were
close
going to
at-
close, and then they were revitalized
They were like, rally.
somehow.
Yeah.
And then now they're closing.
Dang
I guess,
it.
again.
Yeah.
I liked Simon's. I used to get
Simon's
so
chill.
fucked up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you sit like next to like a normal regular Joe, and then like some politician fucking around on
Yeah.
his wife.
That was always the thing.
That was the
there.
thing.
That's just so funny. It's like, you going to go to the bring your mistress spot?
Yeah,
The spot where we all bring our mistresses to?
That's probably
it's a Chinese place, but the food's terrible, so no one comes.
Yeah.
and you can just bang mistresses.
And it's like the reviews say the food's great, but then you go in there, it's like you're clearly microwaving all of this.
Oh, their food was terrible.
but the reviews
there.
were like, it's so good. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, it's not.
Like,
They
it's
were
so
like, we
good in
won't-
secret.
we
There's a
won't-
secret
yeah.
bathroom
We
in the
won't
back.
leak the
Like,
photos to the press about you and your mistresses, but you got to leave us a good Yelp
Yeah.
review.
Yeah, it's so good. There's no cameras.
Every now and again, now I see how it works, but like a couple of times they would get, I'm sure they got a deal from their like liquor distributor, and they'd be like, hey, buy this bottle from me. I'll give you a deal just because I need to make commission. And so they'd get like a bottle, but I don't think they knew what they had. So they'd
Yeah.
sell like nice tequila for like $6 a
Yeah.
shot. And you're just like, what the fuck?
yeah,
Like,
there was
Yeah.
no rhyme or reason to any
yeah,
pricing.
yeah.
I don't
But
know.
I know that it was just because it was like we don't normally have this.
Yeah.
Our
I
You
wrap
can
Yeah,
get some Fortaleza with every lettuce wrap.
It would basically be that. Yeah. It's just like-
It's like you
Lettuce
come in here with
wrap.
your mistress. We don't tell
It's
anybody.
just
You
like
pay us $1,000,
microwave shrimp
and then we
with
sell these
shredded
drinks for
lettuce on
$6.
top.
Thank you. We see you didn't bring a mistress.
You see, you didn't bring a mistress.
Yeah,
Get that
Luna's
back.
is done. That's
R.I.P.
done.
I
Yeah,
performed at one of the last shows.
Yeah.
There.
I was supposed to, but
then
I
I
got
was
there late.
then I was attacked.
Yeah, you
verbally.
were attacked.
You were verbally
there.
attacked.
I made it for that.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
I got pretty drunk and then performed subpar, and it was still better than everyone else. So it was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I like
Alfonso
that
for you.
place.
I liked
had a
it.
time
I
back in
liked
the day.
it. Yeah,
You get three.
I
or
loved
four. You
it.
get four normal people, and then all the rest are open micers.
The
and then
two
Yeah.
things I loved about it the most were the blender
Uh-huh.
going,
Oh,
and
gotta
then the
love a-
short little Kelly,
Kelly.
just being like,
Kelly.
"What do you want, sweets?" Like in the middle
Yeah.
of your set.
Love
that was
Kelly.
always good.
Yeah, love
Awesome.
Kelly, love the blender. Woman in the red hat who'd come.
Oh, yeah,
best. Just unhappy
not sure if
to
she
be
was
there.
real or not, but that ethereal woman might have been a ghost.
Like, I want to be here to be mad about something.
They had
I'm
a
waiting.
Yeah,
I came here for
arms
the nachos,
folded.
sir, not comedy.
I mean, I also went there for the nachos.
No
and
one's
by the
here
way, there is comedy.
for the nachos.
I did for the nachos all the time.
I got a grilled cheese there once, and it just had one slice of tomato in the middle, and
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I mean, look.
Disgusting.
Come on.
If we could talk about it, get those tomatoes out of grilled cheese. We didn't
Well, it
come here
doesn't
for our
matter.
health.
It's too
Tomatoes
late,
out of
Ben.
everything.
Maybe
We
that's what
didn't
would
come
have
here
saved
for our
Luna's.
health.
Save
We
it.
ordered grilled cheese. We came here
Could've
for
saved Luna's.
bread and
We
cheese.
we could have saved Luna's if we just told him to get that.
I'm glad it's dead. Fucking tomatoes in the grilled cheese.
No one wants tomatoes on their grilled cheese.
It was like a cold. It was
a
cold
one.
still.
Yeah,
after
it was
he
like they threw it
grilled
on at the end. Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel like
no, it was
Luna's was
wild.
such a cornerstone for like art. or
Yes.
whatnot
Yeah.
In Sacramento, but also specifically in my mind, like Chicano art.
Yeah.
Because like it was like like Jose Montoya used to perform there in the bathroom, the men's bathroom.
Yeah.
Said God bless Jose Montoya, and I remember seeing that and be like, oh shit. Jose Montoya, I met when I was a little kid,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like this like artist, poet, writer, incredible dude. Like
Yeah.
helped start the Royal Chicano Air Force, like Chicano art movement in like the 70s, like a Sacramento Chicano icon. you know?
Yeah.
And like I feel like a lot of times I would see comedy there, and I'd be like, oh man, these kids don't know.
They don't
They don't
know.
know.
These kids don't know.
Yeah, and
They don't know.
There's
like what
paintings and there's posters
Yeah.
all over the place, and like news write-ups.
Yeah.
and it's just like nobody understands like just how much of a center that place
yeah,
was.
like how much history.
Well, kind of
is
had like
there.
a weird. They're
It
like
was
you
a
could
weird
get
vibe.
nachos or beer or a
Or
smoothie.
a chunky monkey
Yeah.
smoothie.
It's unfortunate that it was a mismatch hodgepodge.
Yeah, it was a hodgepodge of things that no
If they
one really
would've
wants
just
that
got their
bad.
menu together,
Yeah.
it would have been.
It's a juice bar. You know how I was like, I want some art and juice.
Yeah.
Didn't we do
But they had
that
tap, too, I think.
jazz
They had
show
one tap.
together there?
Oh,
they
I
did
think
comedy
about
and jazz.
that.
And they were like, we're going to play a couple songs. And I'm like, oh, cool. We get a little break. And then Alfonso's like, a jazz song is 17 minutes long. And they're going to do 2 in between each comic. And I'm like, we were there for like 3 hours.
I think about that and I shudder every day.
Because you went off on the drummer.
I did because I'm an asshole and play drums. And
But it was funny, though.
Oh, I got one.
You challenged him to drum off. You're like, all right.
No, I
he
told him.
can't. So for the first,
Like, you're supposed to go. Pop, pop,
So no, are you rushing your dragon? It's like that. What's that movie?
Whiplash?
With Fitzsimmons? Yeah. No, because remember, because Benton hosted and he kept doing boom, boom, psh.
Yeah, he
and
kept
Benton
doing that.
wouldn't say anything to him, and then I think you went up after him, or I
was
don't
in
know.
a bad mood.
No, and then you were like, "Don't do
I love
that."
Alfonso in a bad mood. It's my favorite version because
Doesn't happen often.
it's awful.
Well,
And
but
I'm
then
just like,
Alfonso-
they don't know how great this guy
Alfonso
is.
told him not to do it anymore, and then I went up later and I did a joke and it fell flat, and then I was like, "Where were you?"
You're like, I can't play womp 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 on the
Yeah.
drums.
The kid was great. The
Yeah,
drummer
he
was very
was.
good. And I was just like, do Tony Williams. All right,
Oh,
give
yeah,
me
he
Elvin Jones. Give me Art Blakey.
Oh my God, it was Whiplash.
yeah,
That's
I was like, give me Baby Dodds.
You just
warm
throw
Baby
a
Dodds.
chair
I was like
across
throwing
the
out
room.
jazz.
And take it for a
names.
walk.
And he could do it. He was just
Yeah.
busting it out. Like I was scared of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm taller than
He's
him.
all sweat. His hands are bleeding.
Yeah, he
going.
just sees this like bald, angry Mexican guy with a mustache, and he doesn't know I'm a huge pussy, so he's just like listening.
That
to
was
me.
such a weird show.
What was your worst show this year?
Man.
Do I have
Pause for
time to
station
go
identification.
smoke before it gets
yeah,
to
but
me?
I got one.
I feel like you probably
I just
are gonna win
did.
this.
I just did where the New Jersey Devils play with Bert Kreischer. 10,000
Brag.
people. And I'm up there. And as I'm on stage, a guy yells out, "Say something funny."
Oh,
In front of 10,000 people. That just hurt.
because he cut through.
Yeah, and everyone heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah, if I can hear it on stage, everyone heard it. So then I just, but I don't want to address it and just start freaking out on somebody because then it ruins everybody's time. So I kind of just kept going through it. But that one hurt me the most.
That sucks. That's brutal. I always feel like it's weird when like tell me something funny. I'm like, oh, I don't know who you are. I don't know what your sense of comedy is. You know, like everybody has a different sense. I'm like, that's like going into a
been
restaurant.
trying. I'm
That's
gonna
like
be
going
honest
into a
with you right
restaurant and be like, make me my favorite dish like my mother used to make. You're like, I don't know what that is, man. I don't.
I've got a grilled cheese with a tomato on it, though.
Yeah, is that what you're looking for?
I did. I think I told both of you guys about this.
Okay.
It was when I got hit up randomly by Frankie Marcos, and he goes, "Are you free tonight? I'm doing a show with Renee Vaca. It's for 400 people in Sacramento. We need a host. We just need you to open it up, do 10 minutes, and it's at 8 p.m." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Like, I'll do that. I got nothing going on that night." So I'm like, "Send me the deets." He sends me a flyer with a lowrider on it and a girl on it, and it just says, "Family first." Car Club, Shrimp and Crab Feed. For details, call Paco. And I'm like, all right. And so I show up, and it's I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. It's huge. It's like 400 cholos and cholas, like car club shit. And my dad was like into cars and had like another car club. And my understanding of Family First Car Club is they're like the South Sac Car Club, and I'm from North Sac, and so like, or at least my
You're the
family
enemy.
is. And so I get sitting at, I don't know, I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm here. I'm one of the comedians. I don't know what to do or actually who to talk
where.
to. And the guy goes, yeah, let me sit you next to my family while I wait to figure out what to do with you. And I'm like, okay. So he sits me next to like a table of like his dad and mom and wife. They don't know me. He goes, hey, this guy's the comedian. He's just going to be here for a minute while we figure out what we're supposed
Like,
to
I'm
do.
going to hang out by the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't
I'll
mind.
go anywhere
Yeah.
else. But then I'm standing next to this hard, old fucking cholo fucking Chicano guy. He's like, where you from? And I'm just like, I'm from...
Yeah, where you're from?
Yeah, where I'm from. And I'm just like, I'm from, the same place you know. I was like, from family grew up like Gardenland, like Norzak. And he's just like, I'm like, where you from? He's like, Valley High, South Sag. own a boxing gym. I'm like, okay, I get it. So I have the same name as my dad.
Yeah.
And I don't know if my dad has like enemies or whatever. Right. And like, so I don't use my real name the whole time.
Even though they're gonna say it any moment.
No.
Oh, they didn't.
I
Great.
told them specifically
So
not
don't
to.
say my name.
Yeah, when they they didn't bring me
They're like,
up.
call me by someone else's name.
So eventually, it's like I see Frankie, I see Renee. They have us hide out in this like other room. It's in like the Scottish Rite Masonic Center, which is just like some convention-y center in like East Sacramento. And so I'm just sitting in this other room, waiting for 3 hours for the show. Doesn't start till like 10 p.m. Like 4 hours to wait for the show to start. When I go on, it's like everyone is in a frenzy. They're eating. It's like 400 people in this big hall, and then the lights are up. It's just awful,
Yeah.
And then the guy goes up. They're like, all right, who saw the Raiders and Niners game? Raiders! And the crowd's like, Niners! And the crowd is mad about Raiders and Niners, which is like, if you want to get a car club fucking going,
In Northern California.
start the fucking Raiders Niners shit. And then they go, all right, here's the comedian. So I go up. By the way, I'm going. I go up. There's like a band behind me, and I just start. There's like everyone's eating. There's like 4 people sitting in front of me watching me who were like, it was okay. I bomb for 10 minutes.
Nice.
I'm supposed to host, but I bring up Frankie and I go, I'm just gonna leave because
Yeah.
I'd already been there for like 4 hours. So it was like,
oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
Benefit shows are the worst.
yeah.
Like
So I was
that.
like, I'm gonna leave. I bring up Frankie. Frankie does great in rooms like
It was
that.
Frankie.
Still just eat shit. Renee does good. Renee does his hump the stool
Yeah,
thing, like
hump the
his
stool thing.
the leg, the
Yeah.
whatever. And he crushes, but he almost gets his ass kicked because he's like starts talking shit. But it was like wild. It was just like talking to a sea of people who didn't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
that's the
you.
worst one.
They're
Yeah.
milling about.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
mad at me. I'm like, my name is I have to mention I mentioned my name in my
Yeah.
act, so I am Alfonso.
Okay.
My last name is not Portela.
Right. For this night.
For
One
this-
night only.
yeah,
For one night only. Not
For
Alfonso.
one night only, you can see Alfonso Alexander on stage.
Oh, that's the worst last name.
And so I tell my dad about this, and I'm just like, hey man, so I just did this show the other night for the Family First Car Club crab feed, and he's like, oh shit, Family First? I was like, yeah. He goes, you didn't use your real name, did you? And I was like,
You were Alfonso
No,
Alexander, right? Like I told you.
like I told you to. That's why I gave you a middle name.
Yeah.
This to use in situations like this. And so so I was so I just I bombed, I left, and then that was it. That was like the beginning of the year too. It was like January. And that was like the start of my year. And
People
just-
always think that the worst show you can do is when people don't laugh, but it's when they don't listen.
And
No.
they're
Yeah.
just talking.
Like when they're not, when you're
yeah,
talking,
I can do smiles. I
yeah,
can do, yeah.
when you're
whatever.
talking to a group of people
And
not
they're-
listening to you,
Yeah.
is the worst
It
feeling.
hurts
Then
your
you have
soul.
that pocket of
That-
people
yeah.
who have sympathy for you.
Yeah.
You're like,
And
I don't really
Yeah.
want.
And you're
that.
like, could you
Like,
not pay attention like the rest?
I'd rather you mill about like everyone
Yeah.
else.
Eyes behind, not even up here.
Eyes behind.
Eyes anywhere else but up here,
Eyes in the
man.
back.
I want 100% on board or off board. I can't be doing this 96.4 stuff.
But then I was so I hang out at a pool hall.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
a
And
lot.
you hurt your hip.
I did.
Yeah, pool.
Yeah, just
Playing too much pool.
Playing so much pool.
a lot of I
this
play a
pool
lot.
shark.
You're like the Black Widow.
going down.
Hunched
But
over.
I'm hanging out there, and there's like good food there, and so like these dudes were there, and they all had Family First Car Club jackets on. And I walk to I have my cue, and I'm like walking to my table, and I say, "Hey!" And I turn around, they're like, "Are you a comedian?" I'm just like, "No, I just play pool."
Portela, not Alexander.
I'm like, okay.
Get confused a lot. Don't beat me.
They're, okay, you look kind of funny. And I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
funny. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to deal with. It's like,
Where's
I don't wanna
Jointed
deal with
Q? Is that the one on Furey?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
with the good burgers.
The hamburgers, yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a burger when
You
I
did?
went. It was delicious.
So good, right? I love that spot. That's the other big thing in my year is I've been playing pool not incessantly.
Oh.
When the one time I went to watch you guys play, I was like, well, look at him go. And I was like, Benton, you suck.
Yeah, I dweebed out on it, man.
And he was all, no, this isn't my regular cue or whatever
No, he
stick.
had his cue
but I'm
on
like,
him.
Alfonso and his girlfriend were kind enough to buy you that for your birthday. Now you're not going to claim it? No.
We did go halves on that.
Nice.
It's a good cue.
Benton has a stocking in our house.
Does he really?
Yeah. He doesn't know that yet. But
That's funny.
by the
Oh,
time
yes.
this comes out, he'll know.
Yeah, right.
He
I'm
has
not
a-
gonna
he has
edit that.
a tiny stocking in our tree. It's for Benton.
Little
Because we've
bee.
adopted him as our own. As our
I think
child.
like
Yeah, that
Becky
kid-
adopted him. I
Becky adopted him. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it was me, Becky, and Benton staying up in Humboldt this year for the festival.
Yeah.
And that was, I'm like, I will never have another group of people stay with me again. Those
Yeah.
two are perfect guests.
Yeah. Easy to handle.
Easy to handle for sure.
Yeah.
You guys drink whiskey?
I do
I'll have
not.
a little bit.
I do.
I don't.
I'll take a little
I'm
bit.
fat.
Oh, can we take a break?
You can take a break. It's totally allowed.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Miss all you guys.
Oh, cheers.
Do we sip this or?
We're back with some whiskey, a thing I'm not a huge fan of. Oh, Stephen Fury's face says.
I'm a tequila kai person anyway.
Have you guys ever had peanut butter whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just discovered this past year.
Yeah, you
It's
like
like
that.
it's not strong, but
Screwball, right?
yeah,
That's what-
screwball. Peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah.
I imagine that somebody was eating some fucking piece of shit was eating a peanut butter sandwich and
Being
drinking
like,
whiskey.
Oh, you got your whiskey in my peanut butter.
out a way. Because I've done
It's
that.
so
He's
good.
like,
'Cause
I'm not gay. I'm not going to drink Fireball. What was that? Peanut butter whiskey?
peanut butter whiskey.
One more time. What was
Pass
that
it
peanut
down.
butter- Interesting.
I got a bottle of that when we were up in Humboldt this year, and then we had Concord grape juice. And we were
Okay.
trying to make like peanut butter and jelly.
Did it work?
Yes.
Yes.
And it was dangerous.
It's like
The children loved it. We called it Uncrustables. They went
we've
to
got
bed
some Concord cognac.
Compton cognac.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Remember we did that 40s episode and we all died?
Yeah.
Remember, I barfed before we left
Everyone
to go to
did.
laughs. I'm like, hold on, Steve, pull over. Blah. Or no, you were ahead of me or behind me.
Yeah.
I drove
what a
myself
nightmare.
Yeah, we're
then I
at a
We were at
brewery who
Brew
sold
Ferment Distill.
And they
we
fought.
Were at,
The people, the wife and the husband fought, and
yes.
we were all like,
Whoop. When she came in, she's like, "You're fucking drinking. You're fucking drinking."
or no, because me and Dorian
They
missed
closed.
that.
They closed.
Yeah, I know.
Dorian and I were outside
Also,
smoking, and we walked back into the middle.
If we'd have
of
done
it.
that, if they'd have done an episode 6 years later, we'd have just walked to my house because it's a block away.
Yeah, we did do one at your house. Yeah.
But
we
back
did.
then I
we
didn't
did
have
the
that house.
one at
Yeah,
your
last
house.
year.
That
Last
was
year we
fun.
did.
I'm honored to be here doing this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm happy to have you.
I haven't missed a year yet. I'm
Yeah.
We were
surprised.
at his house too.
You guys?
Yeah, no, he came by after.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to take that as a shot.
Yeah.
I took
came
a
for the
sip.
aftermath.
That
I was
is
like, all right, I
cool.
can't wait to hang out with my friends.
And we're all like,
oh,
"No,
they're
we've been drinking
dead."
say songs all day
We're
long."
drunk.
We are of
But
no
you
help
know what
to
is
you.
nice? You, when you get really when you get fucked up, is you're very complimentary about clothes.
You are.
Yeah, I
and
can
you're
see
a
that.
little
Yeah.
sweetheart.
You're,
Yeah.
You're always just like, oh, what is this jacket? Oh, what are these pants?
I'm definitely better drunk.
When was the no?
That's
what I
meant to say.
I
When
told
was
the cops.
the year that we did it at New Helvetia?
Yep.
And he brought the hunk of boar's
Oh,
head.
yeah,
Yeah.
Boar's
And
We're
freaking
passing out
Becky
that.
kept giving us shit because we were just passing
Taking
it
like an
back and
apple?
forth.
Yeah.
Just raw
I think
bites.
I stole that. It was a stolen salumi.
Yeah.
I came in with this like old Pendleton jacket that I have.
Yeah.
And you were just like, ooh,
Nice.
nice. That's good. And you were like, want to touch it?
Ooh, that stuff. It's got a little kick. This stuff.
Whiskey?
This, yeah, it's not as
Yeah.
smooth as I was hoping.
This is a.
No.
I
I
took
don't know.
I took a gentleman's
as
sip
a,
and I
as a
almost
sipper.
died.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah, it's a
it's
great
very
sip, yeah.
warming.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
am
Very
warm.
warming.
It
I'm
makes
like,
me
even
make
in my
that.
brain.
It makes me make that face I made when I was a teenager and I drink like SoCo and I go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like
the same face Fury
whiskey
made when he took
I'm
his
not
first
like
sip.
a liquor drinker.
Me neither.
Not
I
really.
stay drinking like, dude, like I drink so much now. It's like,
Yeah.
Whoa.
like
But-
the just chocolate dirt. Just
I know. I can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually quitting drinking.
Wow,
what
dude.
starting
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Starting after this.
6
after
months
this,
ago, I broke it.
because I was
need
gonna
help.
just do it, and then I was like, oh, I'll do it after this because this is like
Yeah,
a drinking
this is-
podcast. I kind of
This is our yearly thing. You
I'm
know,
just gonna do
it's-
edibles and weed. I think
Nice.
liquor is as I get older, it's not
Not so agreeable.
not so great.
Well, what happens is like for me is like mornings are nice, and if I drink a lot, I have less mornings.
Exactly.
Sleep in
Mm.
Yeah.
because I'm like fucked up from my.
Well, I just like I'll just like keep going.
Yeah.
That's my
I
thing.
won't
Like
stop.
I can't just people are like, you just go have a couple beers, and I'm like,
What are you talking about?
Dude, people with
That's like-
restraint blow my mind.
yeah.
it's
Well, that's
unreal.
like the first
I
person who
think I
was like,
haven't,
just
then I finished
microdose
the night.
mushrooms, and I'm like, who just takes a little bit? What are you guys talking about?
That's a lot of effort, and I'm not a big effort guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I got to force myself to stop. No, thank you.
No.
My problem is when I get drunk, I start doing cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That's
this
my
year,
problem.
This year,
I cut that shit with my girlfriend. I
Yeah.
except
Don't
for
do it
that-
anymore.
Except for that one couple times. And
Yeah.
other than that,
this year at
Special occasion.
at Savage Henry, because usually I'll just do like you drink, smoke weed, and then do mushrooms.
Yeah.
But the chick that I buy mushrooms from, they looked gross, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna buy these. And she's like, well, I also have a hookup for cocaine from the Bay, and like this. And I was like, well, I guess it's a cocaine weekend.
It's a different. We're gonna go to the beach
And it was the
do
first time
cocaine.
I'd done it in like 3 years, and we just like all weekend. And I'm like, you know what? I need this like once or twice a year.
That's a trick. I mean, when I was at the comedy store and I was a door guy, I was doing it a lot.
Well, I remember the one time I went to visit you, and like we had got some, and then it was like we kind of split it or whatever. We'd meet up to do like whatever. And then, like, eventually later in the night, because I had started just because that place is tight and I'd never been there. You can just drift between like
Yeah.
rooms and kind of see everything. It's cool.
It's pretty cool.
And then later in the night, you're like, hey, it fell. We got to get more. And I was like, okay, Steven.
Sacramento heard the word
Okay.
cocaine said 5
Yeah.
times. Like, send them.
I feel like this
Fire
bar
department.
is a cocaine
Like,
kind
I
of
guess.
Oh, they sold so much probably just in this
Haney,
stall.
what bar is like? We don't do that.
bar. Yeah. Stay out of our bathroom. It's like that's a joke. We need you here. Do more cocaine. Buy more stuff. Just don't
Please
fight
buy this
anybody.
shit. Be cool.
But it
Do
just
your thing.
it reminded me that it could be fun if you just space it out.
Yes.
Don't do long Reno lines
Yeah.
and just.
It's also fun
That's
to do that,
meth
too.
when you're
It's
in
fun
Reno.
to do that.
Once in a while. I've
But I
got
like
good now.
little
Now I'm at
little
like once every 2
tutors.
months.
Well,
like little toots.
I briefly dated a girl who would do cocaine like first thing in the morning.
See, I can't. That's too much.
That was like her, yeah, and like all the time. And she used to say that my drinking was concerning to her, and I'm like, are you?
You're like you do
One of your
a wake
nostrils
and
is bigger than
wake
the
and
other one.
snort. What do you call it? It's wake and bake with weed. What is it with cocaine?
Wake and shiver.
Wake and rail.
Yeah.
Wake and
Shake.
shake and wake.
Wake and
Shake. Wake and shake.
Wake and shake. Wake and shake, dude.
Snort and snore.
Snort, snore.
Yeah.
Snort, snore, then
good.
snort, maybe.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
It warms the
Yeah, it's
throat.
really getting you. It really just wakes you up.
I just like how I have to
That'd be
go to
crazy.
my station.
This might be the
after
best
this.
whiskey I've had, and again,
Really?
every year I don't like liquor either, and I think it's gross and terrible.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
on
a
this
liquor.
one, I'm like, okay,
Well, the guy was
I
proud
get
about
this. I get this one.
He's
This
all,
one makes
"Why
sense.
don't
I mean,
to
he
me."
try
knows, like
this one.
Booker's is good.
Oh.
So he's like,
Did-
and he knows that I bartend.
it. Oh.
We have a little
Little
bit.
gang.
Little
So
bit
he
of
was just
rapport.
like, this guy knows what I'm
So
Camaraderie.
that's
talking
why he's,
about.
oh, hey, shit, what's up?
And he wants to put
So
the best foot
every-
forward for Golden Bear, also.
I mean,
'cause
I
we're doing
think
the
it's
podcast
just,
here.
It's just a friendly, like, little handshake. Like,
Yeah.
because that's what he asked. He's like, do you want, well, because that's the thing, too. Like, people think that bartenders, some are pretentious and only want nice shit. We were like, no, man, I came here to drink High Lifes and your
Yeah.
well whiskey or whatever.
And I told him
that's why
straight
he
up,
asked me. He's
we're
like,
gonna
Well,
drink
stuff
High
isn't
Lifes.
bad.
he goes, what's your price point? And I was like, $15 a pour is a moderate.
Then he didn't know you
price
had that kind of money. He was like, whoa.
point. No, he knows
He's
it's
like,
my
hold
work,
on,
he
let me
knows
go to
I
the
got that
back of the room.
He knows I'm breaded. He's like, I'll get the baby arm one out for you.
Booker's is good, dude. Like, there's
Yeah.
like nothing wrong with Booker's. So.
Yeah, I'm just sipping it down
It's
till I
yummy.
can just take a shot of it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a shot. I'm just going to
Yummy,
sip this
baby.
thing, but it's good.
Yeah.
And I don't say that about any hard alcohols. So
I got alcohol
liquors.
poisoning so
Hard.
bad when I was 18 that I still just like never fuck with hard alcohol.
yeah,
So bad. I went to the hospital. They pumped me like I think I took like 7 or 8 bags of that fluid that goes through the IV.
Blood?
No, just blood. They're like, this
Hey,
will
what
make
about
you
out?
proper.
Yeah, what are those things called with the red stuff, the plasma?
What is that thing
Blood?
with the red?
I had alcohol. I had 8 bags of blood put into me after.
But when you get like
a little
all those the
hungover.
hydrating shit, it's like the next day you don't feel like
Yeah, you're
shit.
great.
So I did not learn a lesson
No.
at all.
You had that, the fucking IVs with Bert.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because we used to have them all the time when you drink.
I
Next day,
I
it'd be
text
like,
you.
"We're
I'm like,
doing one
did you
in
get?
Kansas City? I'm like, do they got that kind of stuff in Kansas City? And you just do it, and it was cool.
It's like
Is
we
that
got
I don't
hospitals.
really get hungover that much though.
Oh, I
Okay.
do.
Really?
Yeah,
I do
That's like
bad.
a superpower.
That is a superpower.
Yeah,
you'll lose
So
it.
that's kind of mean. I don't. I'm 30.
That'll-
Like it's
How old are you?
34.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, that's
30.
gonna go away. 37.
37.
Oh, no.
I can see that.
36.
Yeah.
I'm 36.
I'm giving the long odds.
It
I'm giving
fucking
long odds.
hurts.
37.
It
I'm
hurts.
It's gonna be
33,
next year.
and I have noticed a difference.
Honestly,
Yeah.
when I
Oh, yeah.
after I turned
that
35 is
bad
when
for me.
I noticed. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel like shit.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
I'll have like 2 craft beers, and the next day feel like ass. The whole
Yeah,
almost
but
the
I feel
whole
like those
day.
are almost worse. Like when you get those IPAs with the super heavy
Yeah.
alcohol content.
Anything
Yeah.
over 10 is
Yeah.
a fucking rough.
And you love a therapist.
I love Dust Bowl therapists. I have 3 of them at home.
What are
Yeah.
those ones with like birds on them? They're from like Mendocino.
Oh yeah, the Eye of the
Those-
Hawk.
Yeah, Eye of the
Eye of the
Hawk.
Hawk will ruin you. Eye of the Hawk.
What is that?
Oh my god, it's like an imperial ale. Like we don't even want to say it's an IPA
Well, that's
or
what-
a red. We'll just
That's what
drink it.
therapist is.
Drink it.
I
It's
just
9
drink
and a half.
several Lafine du Monde, and I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh, La Fin du Monde is great.
But I
I
can
love
still
Lafite.
drink
Like a
Coors
Belgian, right?
Light to the dome.
But
and be
Eye of the
fine.
Hawk, me and Dorian drank some Eye of the Hawk after
That's
going.
how he got his eyes all fucked up.
Oh yeah,
That's when it got cloudy.
They had
that
that-
Eye of the Hawk.
they had it at
Apparently
Stony.
Hawks can't see.
They had it at Stony Inn, and we had gone to
Stony
we had met up at Fox and Goose, and then did an open mic at another place, and then we went to Stoney's.
Why
And
did
we
you
were
go to
drinking
Stony?
pictures of Eye of the Hawk. Then I drove him home, and I was like, I'll
picture of Eye
I'll
of the
drive. We've been to 3 bars. I'll drive.
Did you shake
home.
your finger like that?
I was
in
like,
the air?
"Excuse me, sir. I shall be the one who drives." And as we're driving, I'm like going through these windy roads. I've got my window down.
Downtown Sacramento, there's no windy roads.
No.
I didn't know X Street went uphill.
No, it's
Like,
These roads are crazy.
no. I'm in Del Paso Heights.
Oh, Del Paso Heights.
Yeah, I'm in Del Paso
where's
Heights. That's
Shaken?
where he lives. That's where Stony Inn is.
oh, Stony Brook, that old
yeah, Stony
Nutty
Inn.
Mondays.
Yeah, Nutty Mondays.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're leaving
Shout out
there.
Lance Woods.
We're leaving
No, Tristan.
Tristan. Yeah,
I
you
did it with
came in
Lance
at the
Woods.
end. You came in at the
Yeah.
end when
Two
Lance took over for like
shoes.
2 months. But I drove him home, and he lived near there, but like not real near there. And we're just going through this windy, tiny residential areas, and I've got my window down, just puking out of it while I'm driving.
I can't believe it.
I went to work the next day. He had like a rare DVD collection. I puked on that. Like we
DVDs.
got home, we just kept
Rare
drinking.
DVD, which is just a DVD.
This
It
is
was-
first edition Dumb and
It
Dumber.
was 2009.
Laserdisc.
This is the original copy of the JFK assassination.
Yeah, this is back when Pyramid Beers existed. He was working
yeah.
there, so he had like cases of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pyramid.
We just kept
yeah.
drinking
That
it.
They're
Apricot ale?
Yeah.
Oh, apricot.
That
penny
got me
dropper.
to start drinking.
Penny
Yeah.
dropping beer. You bring that to a party. You're
so
set.
good. Panty dropper.
It's
Who
true.
wants one of these
dropper.
apricot ales?
You guys want some apricot Hefeweizen? They're like, absolutely, and then you're good.
Pyramid. I think actually that was the only beer. of
That was the
theirs
only
I
beer that was
liked.
worth a damn. Yeah, nothing else was good. Anyway, the point is,
Remember Moose Drool?
I love Moose Drool.
We used to drink that when we do trivia.
Oh yeah, we would.
Oh, yeah.
ice cold.
That was what I always got at
The pizza
Luigi's,
place.
the pizza spot.
Yeah.
Luigi's, next to the
Yeah.
comedy spot.
Yeah,
That
where
was
the
at
trivia
That place
Moose
was
Drool.
great.
Yeah.
And they had shows like a lot of
Yeah.
bands
Oh,
played
yeah.
there.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
awesome. That was like one
Well,
of
we
the
did
few
that
like random
trivia.
music places.
The
Yeah, and
Monday
they
We
stopped
ju-
doing
I think we
music.
shut them down. It was only
'Cause we got
us
so
versus
many
those twins.
coupons.
Yeah.
And I never bought
Us
another
versus-
pizza for 3
And they're like,
years.
they keep
Remember,
giving
'cause
free
we-
beer.
Well, we kept winning those coupons. It was a
Yeah.
beer and a slice,
Slice, and
and
they're
we
like,
had
we
so
can't
many.
afford
this.
And then we recorded
Like, all
the
our patrons
podcast
get
over there, so we
free-
go there and
yeah.
then do that.
Yeah.
They were like, these guys haven't paid for anything for several
years.
months.
Thank you very much. My trivia knowledge is great when I'm only going against one.
No one ever
twin.
saw me use my phone.
Yeah. It's like, how big the team is? 37 people. We
Yeah.
all get free pizza. We all get free beer.
I love that. That was so
Yeah,
fun.
it was great.
Is still Pizza El Baño?
No, it's a wine
like
tasting.
a wine
El
bar.
Baño.
Remember? That's what it was, wasn't it?
a place called
Pizza El Baño.
It was nasty
That's
pizza.
what I always call it. I mean, it was the same
Nasty
pizza. I
What
felt.
is it there now?
Huh?
It's
like a
the
wine,
wine
tasting
times
thing.
or something
Oh,
like
Good
that.
Times. What? No, Good
Wa-
News.
Yeah.
Good News
Wine
Wine
and
Bar.
I don't know. I don't go to Comedy Spot much anymore.
I don't either, but I know it's a wine bar there.
Yeah.
And there's a sick Thai restaurant next to it.
Yes.
Highly recommend.
The
Yeah,
Thai
uh,
place
Is
is
Azul
good.
still there?
Azul's
Yeah,
still
Azul,
there.
Azul will
Still
never
kicking.
die.
Never die.
I remember when we
High
went
end
The
there.
tequila.
first opened, I liked it.
It was
that little mango one and that that
Yeah.
burrito, smothered
I'll
burrito.
never forget.
They
I
used
went-
to have, or go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
no,
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
No, during the World Series, the soccer or whatever, the World
World
Cup,
Cup.
they
World
had
Cup.
those big ass. We were like,
Yeah.
I had one of those. Those were good.
They have
Yeah.
that big painting on the inside, and it's like it's 3 people, and they're at a bar, and they're having a good time, but the corners of the painting are being burned
fired,
off by
yeah.
like demons. It's a sick painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's like 2 dudes and a lady, and I remember I was there with a girl, and she goes, "Oh my god, you look like that guy in the painting," and I'm like, "Oh, that handsome guy?" And she goes, "No, the uglier guy in the painting."
Like, oh, the demon in the corner.
The
Like,
little demon.
You got that little
Got a
cherub,
lighter.
the cherub with the tiny ass.
He's
It's like it's your character from your joke. She doesn't get it. But it's you
I'm just like, oh,
burning
Yeah.
the side
okay.
of the thing.
I remember I went there and I got margaritas with somebody I think it was his 50th birthday, and he's like, "I want your highest end tequila. Turn it into a margarita." And
That's so great when people do that.
that's anyway. The round for like 8 people was like $340,
Yeah, that
and
would be
it
pretty
was
nice.
fine.
Yeah,
I'm like, I feel like we should have just sipped this tequila.
yeah. You should add 1 and 1.
I should. Yeah.
Get
it's
the tequila and
Yeah.
then get a shitty like a margarita with
Right, but he's like, no, I want the tequila. I want the margarita made with the best.
And he said
tequila you've had."
$340, but not that good. A little less good, like
a little less
$60.
That's
Yeah.
always great. People go, "What's your high end?" I want to get your high end. You're like, "Cool." It's like $150 a pour, and they're like,
They're like, do you
I
have any
want the
Patron
second show.
silver?
A little too high. What about like a mountaintop?
"Look, if you're gonna come in
mountain
and pretend to be a high roller, be a high roller."
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
It's like
This
don't
is snug,
don't
buddy.
flinch.
It's about to snow.
Don't you dare flinch. You walked in. You
Edited.
walked in.
I don't work there.
And said, give me your best.
Different
It's like
place.
you're going into debt right now. Just admit it. You can't walk in like give me your third best.
Yeah.
If you come in and say give me your best and the price is too high, you just gotta
I love that
you gotta
too.
eat it.
I'll take your most expensive drink. This is Alfonso. He's going to buy it for me. What was that?
Well, because Azul is actually a tequila bar. It's got high end tequila.
They have nice tequila.
Yeah. So like if you go give me your best, like we have that.
They
So-
could have more though. I
Right.
mean, I feel like they have a lot of tequila that's like someone would go in and be like, "Oh, this is
Hack.
high end." But like if you are like just into tequila, like you'd be like, "Oh, there's like the hits are here." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
they
I
got
don't
the hits.
I don't
but
think
it's
they
like-
have the space or the
they have
clientele
totally,
for it.
They have the
totally
whole
this
wall.
place. It's just
well
not
the clientele. Yeah.
Anyone ever perform at the Comedy Spot anymore?
It's been
I was-
barren for weeks.
It's been-
people still-
I
They
was
have a
there
really
a week
their
ago.
open mic is hella good, but
Still,
it's like
yeah, it's always
they
been
book
good.
the same comics for all their like shows.
I just did. I closed out, headlined one of the new show. Every couple years, they start doing a showcase, stand-up showcase
Yeah.
in a week. And Robert Barry had me do the first one, and some people were there. It was cool, but it's like the same vibe. Like now, you could tell the audiences are like,
Improv.
no,
Oh,
the
no.
audiences are they want to like they just want to be part of it. They want to
Oh.
talk. Like it's like the crowd work.
it's different.
The TikTok folk.
The TikTok folk who are like, yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You have
It was
comedy
hard.
to
It was a
make.
good. It was good. It was a fun show ultimately, but it was just like you had to be present and working because
Yeah.
it's like a small audience
Mm-hmm.
plus people are being yappy. So what my impression has been.
Yeah, me too. The last show I did there, it was like a variety show. So they have sketch, improv, stand up, which I was the only stand up.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't a variety, but whatever. But it's like
Right.
everything sells out there. It's wild.
Yeah.
But it
As
is
long
like
as
the
there's
audience
sketch or
wants
improv.
to more like
Yeah,
be
it's like-
involved in everything, and
Yeah.
it's fun. But then it's like,
The same as it's always been.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
They're an improv crowd
I mean-
that's used to someone being like, "Give me a location."
Yeah.
and I'm like, "No, I'm just telling
I
you a
remember
joke."
like 9 years ago, I went to like a State of the Comedy Spot address, and Brian's like, "We're gonna like downplay stand up."
Our biggest money making
Yeah,
thing.
it's like when we need money, we'll reach out to him, but when we don't need money, we will not bother with it. He's like,
It's-
we're an improv
Do you
space.
wear a
No,
suit?
I don't
Do you
even
stand
wanna
behind a
get-
podium and just
But-
like, we're gonna not have stand up anymore. We're gonna take down the pictures of every stand up
They're
on the wall.
clapping.
But
I'm like, "Oh, cool. So you have to take 3 pictures down because it's mostly improv, hun."
I know. I did.
I
I,
have,
hope
I
it's
have
still
2
up.
up there.
I think I
have
got
2 up
one.
there.
I have one.
I think
I
you
got
still
I
have
feel
a
like
free
it's
beer there.
disrespectful.
You
Is
do.
it on the board?
I think
yeah,
so.
Just keep it on the board. I think.
Nice.
Still up there.
It's got to be right up the
Yeah.
top. The never getting.
I tried with Troy. I'm like, Steven said I could have that beer, and he's like, "No, he didn't." I'm
Troy's
like,
still there.
"All right."
Nice.
Yeah.
Troy is still there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The comedy spot is generally.
Is the that gay black guy still there?
Patrick.
Yeah,
Patrick is still
Patrick.
there.
I like
Yeah,
Patrick.
Patrick's
Patrick.
awesome. He is
Patrick
still there.
Branson is the best
Yeah.
dude.
It is.
I like
yeah,
both
it
of
is
them.
good.
Jones is.
They
Jessica Jones is not there.
They
for some
replaced
reason.
JoJo with another guy who looks like JoJo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tech
I forgot
guy?
about that.
The tech guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
So,
just like
you know.
JoJo.
But other than that, I mean, it's pretty much a bit. What's great there is that the open mic has gotten better and better.
It's
as far as,
so
like,
good.
It's even better than it
packed
was
out.
when I was there.
No,
it was
what I mean, like,
No,
yeah,
it's
one of the best
it
shows.
like
sells
packed out. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the audiences are tepid. It's an open mic.
Yeah.
So not everyone's good.
Yeah.
But what's awesome is that it's a huge crowd, and it's like if you're cool and you
Sundays
wanna work
and
on
Mondays?
stuff,
No,
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 just
it's only
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Oh.
That's
And so
what
it's
it's
like,
like.
which was weird because like
Yeah.
when they came back, COVID's over. We're gonna do Tuesday. I'm like, that's Luna's day. What are you doing?
But then what you get
Yeah,
is you
that
get,
was like a
you
whole
get comics
thing.
coming off stage, and they're all like open mic dudes, and they're just like, oh, this crowd sucks. And I'm like, no, it's an open mic.
You're like,
You're
no,
at an
baby,
open-
just
Yeah.
watch
That's
Papa.
an actual crowd. You're
Watch
terrible.
Papa
Actually, like,
work.
Watch
no, it's a
Papa
crowd of people,
Portela.
Watch
dude. Like,
Papa
you gotta-
Portela go up and
No, I'll
he'll
bomb.
warm him up.
I'll fucking eat shit up there, but it's great
last
because you have
time-
context for it.
The
you
last
know?
time I did the open mic, it was like a lot of the people were shitty. There were a couple class people there, and then I murdered and left because it's
Yeah.
just it's sick because it sells out. I don't know.
I don't even. I think it's
Then
been
you go
2
to
years since
frickin'
I've been
Stab
there.
on a Sunday, and you're just like, oh god, this is terrible.
I know, it's interesting they keep that open. I don't know how.
Yeah,
I haven't been
I
there.
run
They
a
make
monthly
just enough
show
to get
there.
through there.
Yeah,
No
And
idea.
also go to it. It's they try weird stuff.
Yeah, it's
Where-
cool. It seems
It's
cool.
fun.
People, I know so more people ask me about Stab because they'll be walking down Broadway and ask like,
What is
Yeah.
this?
"What
Tell
is
'em
this?
tell 'em on
Do
the
you know
first-
this place?" 'Cause I'm like the one comedian friend
Yeah.
that a lot of people
Right.
know. So like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Go
Yeah.
to any show,
It's very
whatever." Just-
alty.
you should say first Fridays at 9. The best show is on.
I wouldn't know. I've
We
never
had
been
a
asked to do it.
we have
You
no
want to do
idea.
one takes?
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like
one takes.
stand up on the spot. Except I don't do a set with you on stage or tandem set.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't do
I'll
that.
do it.
Yeah, Warm Takes
You
is
want
fun.
to do it in February? First Friday?
This
9?
is happening, folks.
You guys,
This is the
come on. Who
business.
wants? This is how
You
we
are getting
work.
a sneak peek in the business.
Actually, wait,
This
no.
is how the
I
sausage
can't.
is
I
made.
can't do it the first Friday because.
Well, then what the
first-
fuck are you
I'll
talking
be
about?
at the
No.
Deaf Puppies Comedy Club
Oh,
If it is open.
if it's open
if it is open.
in February with Chris Tinkle and Benton Arshaw.
Oh, that's a good.
Oh, nice.
That's a good lineup. I was supposed to do Paul Conyers weekend.
Oh yeah.
He was gonna have me host, Joseph Anelin headline, and then he's like, "I don't want you to host. I'm gonna have Taylor do it." And I was like,
Joe
okay.
destroys me every little show. Like I did a Don't Tell and Joe was on it, and he like,
Just sat.
huh? He didn't sit, but he just like
He's
so
sad.
fucking funny. Like he
Oh
just,
really? Is he
Yeah.
crushing?
Joseph
Good.
Anelin?
just murdered. Yeah,
when he
Joseph
came
did.
back from New York, well, he was funny before he left for New York, but
Yeah, but I mean now I don't know something. It was just
because he's
yeah.
like the best guy in SF right now, kind of right.
Yeah, the whole scene feels like
They
Everybody left.
Everybody
everyone
left.
and then there's like no
I
shows.
mean, look, Andrew Holmgren's still my favorite down there.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. I loved Andrew.
Yeah.
I'll
Murad,
never forget
all
the
those
time that I
guys.
saw him
Murad.
do Century Destination comedy where he couldn't hear, see, or like anything,
Yeah.
and he just murdered. And like his timing was so good, despite the fact that he had no idea how the audience was reacting. I was like, this is wonderful.
Genius.
We did a he did
Come
the-
in.
He headlined the callback bar when I did it. It was me,
even
Robert
show up?
Emoto. No, he came.
No, the crowd.
It was okay, but there were like talkers and shit. It was shitty. But Robert Emoto, I kept doing stuff to try and like get him to go on his tangents, and he had a meltdown. And it was funny.
Emoted it.
Well, because I kept clapping. He's like, "Who the fuck keeps clapping?" And I was like, "It's me."
I'm helping the show.
You said you want to do different beers.
Yeah.
Let's get some IPAs in this bitch.
Yeah, so we have a double IPA from Crooked Lane. It's called Light a Candle. It's actually a beer that actually supports cancer research and funding for people who have cancer who don't have good health insurance.
Oh, nice.
We are okay with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
From Crooked Lane, which I run shows at in the winter.
Yes, I've done one.
Yes.
I
You
love
have done
Crooked
yeah.
Lane.
Because it's very popular. It's also seasonal, so it's hard to get people in.
Is that the one in Southsac?
In Auburn.
No, it's up in
Auburn.
Auburn.
Yeah, I've done that one.
You
That
have
was
not done
the-
it, I don't
I have
think.
not done that one.
And
I
that's
lied.
really because you're just in LA.
Yes.
That's
he
your
was
own
supposed
fault.
to do it once, but it got canceled for COVID.
Yeah,
or
early
something.
on we had, yeah. Oh, and COVID, yeah. I'll be back with a bunch of those. Is that okay? You
Okay.
guys want to do some double IPAs, 9.1%?
Yeah,
that
we'll do
support
it.
9.1?
Oh, God.
9.1,
Someone's gotta
and,
take this
and they support
then, 'cause
cancer
I-
research.
fucking
And also, the other
Well, as
option
long as I
is
don't smoke weed, I think I'm okay.
there's also an Alaro
What?
lager that should be very good.
I have my Puffco.
If you guys want,
Puffco?
Have the proxy.
All right. Hey, sorry. Tell the people who come to the show at
Don't tell
Don't
that
tell.
I'm not going to be doing
It's
very
You're not
well.
going to get
Weird.
100% of Alfonso Portela. I'll tell you that. Because we got a puff. Dude,
We're gonna get 90.9% because there's gonna be 9.1% this beer in you.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool. I gotta.
Yeah, take a nap.
Got a nap because then I'm going to the Kings game tonight.
Did you go?
Oh,
you
sick.
went last night.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm doing
Fun.
this thing. I learned it
I'm
from
doing
my
this thing
buddy.
where I go to all the cool stuff.
I learned it from my buddy Anders. In high school, for Christmas, he bought his mom a panini maker so that she could make him paninis. So
Okay.
that for Christmas gifts, I just bring one set of parents one night, one set of parents the next night.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
Tonight, you're going to the Kings game?
Yeah.
Yep. And last night went to a Kings game.
Afterwards, if you want to go see the Christmas shit at the Snug,
Oh, yeah.
I'll make it snow for you.
Okay.
I am the most veteran person, so when I talk,
Oh,
Are you
Are you?
really?
yeah, it's
What
me.
happened
Wow.
What?
to
Holy
the happened
shit.
long-haired bartender superstar?
Samurai bartender?
Yeah.
Nick, he's awesome. He lives in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And he manages one of the top cocktail bars in the country.
Nice.
It's called Trick Dog. Incredible
Sick.
bar. It's the last bar that I went to
Ooh, that's
with
good.
Tony before he broke his leg.
Oh,
He's the
nice.
ball.
I like Tony, too.
That's a
He's
good
awesome.
beer.
But yeah,
Yes.
he's like
Especially for
dude,
9%.
doing great. Last time I headlined Savage Henry, and then I went to
Yeah.
a shanty afterwards.
Yeah.
And then I'm just hanging out drinking by myself, and some guy's talking to me, and he's like, "So you're not from around here, like classic."
They
movie.
know.
You're not from
like,
around
"You're
here.
not
are you?"
white?
And I was like, "No." And he's dressed
Not
like
white.
a butler from the 1930s, and I was like, "Why?
Oh,
Weird."
really?
And he's like, "You're not from
You're
here." I
like,
was
you're not from
"No."
around this time period.
Yeah. And I was just like, he goes, "You're from he's like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Sacramento." He goes, "There's supposed to be a comedian in town from like Sacramento."
You're like,
This weekend. And
it's
then he showed me
me.
a picture of me. And I was like, "This guy's supposed to be in town?" And I was like, "Are you joking?" He's like, "No, he's really gonna be here."
Like, I've heard great things, but it's huge dong.
It's like, that's
I
me. I wasn't wearing a mask.
I
that's
like
me.
the
I'm that
club
guy.
up there.
Yeah?
It's cool.
Seems great. I mean,
it's
Chris
fu-
is great.
The last
Yeah.
time when
I love Chris.
I had lined up in there up in March, and we had like a good crowd, and it's just fun, and
Yeah.
it's just like a good space.
Yeah, vacation.
I'm
Huh?
featuring for Jesse
Yeah.
the Hetman Hart.
Oh, really?
In March. And right before, Alfonso, this is only for you. Nobody else has to care. I'm going to go see Sleepy Time Gorilla Museum's reunion show February 29th.
Okay.
Very
And
cool.
then
I don't know
feature
what
for
that
Jesse
means.
on March 1st and 2nd.
Up there?
So you have like yourself a sick.
I have a
fucking-
fucking party for 3
Yeah.
days. I'm so excited.
Wait, when does this episode come out?
Tuesday, probably.
Ooh,
Tuesday. Okay,
Tuesday
after
or
Christmas.
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be watching Cirque du Soleil at that time.
Going back to
Nice.
Vegas?
No,
Go-
they're gonna be in
They're
San
coming to
Francisco.
Sac.
Just
Really?
plugging Cirque du
No.
Soleil.
Shen
They're gonna be
Yun's
in San Francisco.
oops, sorry.
Cirque du Soleil is, and
You
that's
know-
like one of my girlfriend's Christmas presents.
Really?
Nice.
I got tickets
Hell yeah.
to go see Shane
a big
Gillis
weekend.
at
Oh, nice.
Thunder Valley.
What's the dates?
The 14th of March is
Dude,
when I'm going.
Beginning of March is a big time for
March
If you ever
is
want to
good.
go comedy, hit me
Huh?
up next time.
If what?
If you ever want to go to a comedy show, hit me up next time.
Yeah.
And I'll
I
get,
will-
well, I mean,
He'll
I'll get you free tickets.
Oh, okay.
He's
okay.
somebody who knows somebody.
I know Shane and stuff, and I can get you VIP, and then you'll be
Yeah.
down. You'll,
What?
next time.
Yeah.
I got more I got him for me at Connor.
To all the
and I.
listeners out there, just DM.
No,
No.
none of those people. I know
Steve
none of
Furey.
you.
No,
You
no,
get nothing,
edited,
pigs.
Edited.
You get the slop that you
Yeah.
buy.
Just
At the end of
imagine
the
the
show.
one kid who's listening to this is just like, oh, interesting.
I'm
I
just
mean, if
ex-
someone did hit me up, I'd probably still hook them up.
It's
but
like
don't do that.
if only one person hits you up, it's not a big deal.
Do you know that
It's
guy?
like, hey, have you been kicked out of a
Stavros?
comedy club before?
Stavros
Stavros?
Halagas? Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to go to him?
How can
His new special is so funny.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I liked it a lot.
it's so funny.
Yeah, he's good. I could
Well,
probably get that.
no
too.
I
I
Pulled
watched
punches.
his podcast before I watched any of his stand up, and I'm like, this fucking guy, he's always got shorts on and he's twirling his hair,
Yeah.
but then his stand up
He doesn't have much hair left.
Yeah,
Let him
what
twirl
hair?
it.
Let the man twirl what he's
Yeah,
got left.
Yeah,
well,
come
after
on,
I
he's-
watched him do
just let him do
stand
it.
up because I never watched
Yeah,
it
Stavros
before.
is
Oh,
good.
okay. He's great.
I'm watching all the New York guys now.
we saw him? I saw him in New York last year,
Yeah.
and then I saw him here, like the last time
He's
he headlined
fucking
here.
funny.
Yeah. No,
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
he's been funny for a
Yeah.
long time.
Awesome.
Pre-podcast, he was
And I saw him
funny.
at Cobb's.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
followed
really?
him like a pilgrim.
And then who's that one guy? Nick something.
Nick Mullins?
Nick Mullen.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
Nick-
new YouTube one.
Nick is
the
so
Yeah, that
funny.
was
dragon
great.
one.
That joke
That
about
was so funny.
Guy Fieri and
It was- yeah.
Yeah, Nick Mullins
that
is
one's
funny,
awesome.
so-
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just never realized how much stand up I didn't watch
Well, I mean,
until
There's a new
recently.
wave of
no,
people
there's like
coming.
9 million comics. You're like, I have no idea. Like,
Yeah,
I
most
didn't know who
aren't good,
Mo
though.
was for
I'm
like
very
6
into
months
the
ago.
New
I'm like,
York
holy
scene
shit.
at
It
the
feels right though,
moment.
because you're just like, all right, cool. Like we've always been attuned to like how much stand up is out there,
Yeah.
and now we're seeing how much the public is like. There's so much fucking stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much out there. So the
It's
fact
almost
that like
discouraging.
yeah, a little bit.
Well, if you're
so
not
when stuff
trying.
sticks out, it's
Yeah.
almost like all right, it's almost been vetted more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in a weird
Hopefully.
way. I don't know.
But that one guy, Nick whatever.
Nick Mullen.
Nick Mullen.
That was fucking
Good special,
hilarious.
yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, I opened for him a couple times.
Really?
He's cool. Sad fella.
Oh yeah, I
You
can
gotta
see
be
it.
He's
a
kind of
little
depressed
bit.
the whole time, but he's always so funny. Just stuff he says is so crazy.
Yeah.
The whole time he's just like sad. I'm like, dude,
What was the
you made like
podcast
40 grand this weekend. I don't know
He
what
used
you're
to
sad
do
about.
with Stop.
Come Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's funny too.
Yeah, the people love that one too.
The scumbag left, they call it.
Yeah,
The scumbag left.
which I like. That sounds great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
Get rid of the short
Most of the
bangs.
alt
But I
right.
never watched
so.
Kill Tony before either, and I started
That's
watching that
huge
like
now.
a few months ago.
It's so big.
Oh,
now.
this
And
is
that's one of the
episode.
reasons I
It
want to
was
go
the
to
one that this
Austin. Huh?
My episode was tight.
the one episode, and it was the one with
My episode was tight.
Yeah.
I don't
skipped
remember
to
what
the
it
part
was.
he was on. I watched nothing else.
Which
No,
one?
that shit is
What
big
episode
now.
was
No.
yours?
That's how I got into everything.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
I don't
And
know.
Saul
it was like
did that too?
130 or something. Yeah,
Saul did it, yeah.
Saul did it too.
Because that was my thing. Because I was like, okay, I'll quit, pull my money, I'll
Go
go,
to
to
Austin.
Austin. I'll stay there for however. But I think the chicks get
Go to
if you're a
SXSW.
girl, they
The higher
kind of put
chance,
you.
yeah.
You have a higher chance of getting on. Because I have a joke that's exactly a
get-
minute, and then I'll
Nice.
fucking just go do it. But I don't know. I feel like they
I
would
could probably get you up on that.
I'm gonna go there this next year. I'll go there and do it because
Okay.
I've been watching it the past like 6 months, and sometimes I'm like, fuck, man, like, I wish you could just get like, you know what I mean?
No,
Some
that
of the
shit
people are
changes
trying-
lives now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it does.
It's
Cam
so big now.
Patterson, Cam Patterson,
I know
or
Cam,
who's
too.
the
Cam's a friend
guy
of
who
mine.
opens?
I got Cam signed to Liberty.
Really? Yeah, he's funny. And then the
Yeah.
guy who always opens, fuck,
David Jolly?
the Asian guy.
Oh, Hans?
Yes.
Yeah, Hans is all right. Hans is cool. He's just weird to talk
And
to.
then the redheaded bearded guy who always
William
closes-
Montgomery.
Yeah.
William's cool.
Look at, I'm just like, you know all these people.
He's like, let me give you a brief descriptor.
I knew a
my
lot of
time,
people before
like
it
Joe
worked.
Rogan. Eh.
I knew him before it like got popping.
Yeah.
Like I knew William when he was just like this drunk, crazy guy walking around the store. I think he's sobered up now when he's there and he's
He's
crushing
had a
it.
real through line on Kill Tony the past couple weeks about eating cereal and shitting a lot, and it's been
Do you guys
making me
remember?
laugh.
Speaking of Montgomery, do you remember Michael Montgomery?
Was
Redheaded
he
guy?
one of the mics?
He was one. No, he was not. Actually,
one of the
Huh?
he was from like the Santa Rosa scene. Very
Yeah.
sweet guy.
Kind of dorky.
Yeah, and he disappeared out of nowhere.
Or maybe
And
I think of
nobody knows
Mark
where he went?
Nordstrom.
Do you remember Michael
Mark
Montgomery?
Nordstrom.
Michael Montgomery.
The guy who's the
No
guy who runs
clue.
a show at that one bar? Mike Nordstrom.
Yeah, Mike Nordstrom.
Oh, I know
Right.
Mike Nordstrom.
That's years
yeah,
ago.
I like him. He's weird.
Oh, he's
but I don't
funny.
know
He is
Mike
weird.
Montgomery.
Oh,
Mike Nordstrom
I
has
like
like this
him.
weird accent that
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
obsessed with.
Yes.
yeah. I don't
He's
know.
on
Sounds
Warm
like an
Takes,
old-timey, like,
January
baseball.
5th, Warm
Yeah.
I think
Takes.
it's I think he has like a slight, maybe like overlooked like
Autism.
No.
Becky called it a touch of the tiz with a friend
Yeah.
months ago, and
Slight-
Touch of the Tiz is
touch
good.
of the tiz is what Becky
Touch-
said
that's the
months
band.
ago to a friend.
I've
I'm like,
said that to
that's
her.
so
She stole
good.
that from me.
Probably did.
I think it's a Theo. Theo does it
When
too.
did you tell her?
Fucking
it?
Becky!
When did you tell her?
I've
it?
been throwing Touch of the Tiz around for fucking years.
Okay, so she stole it from you.
You have
But
been
it's a
throwing
good
that
line.
around for a while.
Touch of the Tiz.
Yeah.
It's a great line. It's
a great band.
line.
Is it a
Yeah,
band?
So who better for it to come
That's
from?
Yep.
me and my new band, Touch of the Tiz, at the Stardust.
Actually, my band's called Touchin' the Tiz.
I have five
Lots
Touching
of
minutes.
the tits.
Cool.
Wait, hold on.
Body music.
I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys can keep going past
I'm
when I
done.
leave. It doesn't
No,
matter.
let's talk about this beer.
Okay.
This is
Oh, that's right.
It's good.
Light a Candle Double IPA, hazy IPA. It's a
9?
9%.
What'd you say it's called?
Light a Candle.
Oh, that's great because it tastes like drinking a candle. That's awesome.
It is
I would
very
actually go
floral.
the opposite. I would say it's 9%. This is probably the easiest beer I've ever had to drink.
It's very like what's it like nectarines, like very
Yeah,
like
nectaron. Hazy.
like pulpy like papaya juice.
Yeah.
very juicy.
Not you. You're not. A
No,
guy.
no, it's good. Like, but yeah, no, it's not my go-to.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a crazy hazy person, and a double IPA.
I do like hazies though.
Okay, and a double IPA also is like too much for me as a grown man.
I also sometimes like with with big beers.
Yeah.
It's like they get you so like full and
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
And it's like if I'm gonna go ahead and taste something that is intense,
Yeah.
an intense flavor, I'd rather just drink a spirit.
See, I would rather drink a beer,
Yeah.
but I drink tequila sodas, 3 limes.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
my drink. But
Yeah.
I would rather drink a beer.
Huh.
Yeah.
But the beer just doesn't do it. I mean, this would,
Yeah.
but then I'll get hungover. But like the normal beers just don't do anything.
Yeah. Like this high life.
Yeah, that won't do anything.
But I
Yeah,
like
that's just like hydrating or I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
why
like-
I said it like
it's
that.
like
it's
water.
like hydrating.
It's
But
like
it
a
is
little
doing
apple
something.
sweetness.
like there
yeah,
is
but you gotta,
alcohol in it.
you gotta
like you're
drink
slowly,
like so
But it's like
many,
4.2%
though.
or something.
8 to 10 I would
Like
have to drink.
if I was gonna get drunk off Coors Light and be like I'm gonna have a night drink, I'd have to have at least 12.
Yeah, first off, I'm hitting my
At
wife.
least.
Second, kicking my
First of
dog.
all, first off,
Third, I'm
hitting
taking my shirt
I'm
off.
taking my shirt off. Fifth, I skip 4. I'm going straight to 5. Burt Kreischer
Burt Kreischer.
concert. I'm gonna tell Steve. Say something funny.
What's
I
the
feel it's
audience
like-
makeup of all those shows?
White, fat guys with kind of hotter wives.
Now,
It
the wife-
was
bring 'em-
wilder during
not gonna
hot
lie.
summer nights.
when I look at like when Steven or Mark Smalls post pictures of like
That guy's
when they're up on, I always zoom and I look at the kind of people that are in the
Yeah.
audience because I never
They're
this is
white.
because I don't watch a lot of stand up, but I never watched Burt Kreischer before ever until you started opening.
I would
for
watch.
him.
I think he's great, and that's not even a thing. I watch him so
I think
much.
he's funny.
He writes a ton of stuff. He does
Yeah.
stories. He also writes so much,
He has
which
a
is not.
podcast too.
Yeah, Two
Doesn't
Bears,
it?
One Cave is
yeah,
like the biggest
yeah,
one.
with Tom Segura,
With the one,
right?
yeah, and then, but I just he impresses me just his work ethic and the way that he thinks about things that no one have ever thought of,
Yeah.
like the way to promote yourself that
No,
no
he's
one
funny.
ever did, like the idea of the outdoor movie theaters during COVID,
Yeah.
the idea of
My favorite thing about him is that he gave my friend a shot.
he did give me a shot.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
And you took that shot.
And you
And,
dunked
You
it.
fucking skyrocketed.
So many
every
drive-in
other
movie
shot you
theaters
said,
during
I
COVID.
guess.
yeah,
He's like, I drained that 3. That's what
Yeah, you
I
drained
did
it.
with it.
a little. He took a year off. He wasn't fucking me, but I came back.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that personal.
No, it
with
wasn't.
that.
It was more
No.
just I was there for 3 years.
Yeah.
It was time to give someone else, and I honestly,
And he gave it to Mark Smalls,
Just-
which is
yeah, which is great.
wonderful. I love Mark Smalls.
yeah.
Which
And now
is
it's
like-
me and Mark, which
Isn't
is
that
crazy.
weird? It's so weird to be like
Crazy.
in this position, to just be like, "Wow, small world, huh?"
Dude, I was
Small
on stage.
world.
Two
I
of
go-
my friends.
Oh, this is actually fun.
That's wild.
And by the way,
This-
you
I'm
hear
gonna take
Mark
a shot
Smalls
at
on a
someone.
previous episode of Barley and Me when we talked with Joanne Chandler.
Dude, I'm with Mark Smalls on an arena with 10,000 people, and I grab him, and we're like, "How cool is this?" And I go, "I wonder where Caitlin Gill and Alex Cole are." Caitlin Gill was cool. Alex Cole, not a fan. All right, so end it. and
Let's
I'll take
end
it.
it.
I'm
Let's
getting
end
all
it so we
soft.
can
Beer
talk
was
some
great.
shop.
Yeah.
It
If
was
we just
so
find a
good.
nice cut
It was
and
great.
lean in.
Ooh, let's
This
go around
beer,
for goals for the next
Oh
year.
yeah, right. Of course.
Goals
Well,
for the
Stephen
next
Fury has 900 things he's already got in the works.
Steve Fury is going to be on the
Hopefully.
Tonight
But there's
Show.
probably like a
Our
third or
friend Steve
15th.
Fury.
You have to remember. Well, no, we'll remember when I come back next year if I'm not on it.
Oh yeah,
I just got a long beard. I'm bald too after my beanie.
yeah. Your psoriasis, like
My
the
I
only cure
reveal-
is
I
shaving
onto
your
my
head.
face.
No,
I'm
dude,
peeling
like-
off eyebrows.
Look, I'm going to put the good vibes out in 2024. You're going to go do the Tonight Show. You know, you're doing
Fucking
great.
gonna be great.
When
I'm
you
so
come back to
proud of
do
you,
this show at the end of the
Steven.
year next year,
Yeesh.
it will be Ben's highest
Rated
rated
show.
episode. Like, listen to
For
it.
That'd
sure.
be cool. Yeah, that would be
Better
cool.
than
And
my
that's
first
you know
episode.
what? That's a very specific little prediction that I got.
Yeah.
I
That's what I'm
like
gonna
it.
say. I think you're going to have such a good year that at least whatever happens, I think
You'll
it'll be
get
great.
12 more people
Yeah,
next
when
year.
Hell
you,
yeah.
when you,
I'm gonna get
I think-
75.
I
a
think
late
that
night
Ben.
before
I think
now.
Ben will do great.
I appreciate that.
I think you're gonna do
Yeah.
so great that Ben's past episodes with you on, he's gonna get a lot of
Let's
listeners.
Does
go.
that
I
mean
think we'll
I'm
all
gonna
do
get
that.
Ben's gonna
hella
make money off you.
followers?
I think
And then I'm not
if
gonna
it does
get to you.
work, I'll definitely bring you guys to open for me, and we'll have a bunch of fun.
Well,
I
dude,
still have
and
30
stuff will be
minutes.
cool.
That's solid as
Look,
fuck.
this is 4 comics. That's a show.
We're still
Yeah.
gonna cut all this.
Right.
Steve's like, look, it didn't work out like that, man.
Yeah.
And then
that'd be
he's
even
gonna
funner
text
next
Ben
year.
on
Yeah, next year
Wednesday.
when it all falls
Yeah.
apart.
Ben, I need some money.
Charles cut his band like that.
And when it all falls apart, like, I blame you, Ben Rice.
Yeah.
Like, that's reasonable.
I
And that's
needed
fine.
Ben.
That's
Ben, you
awesome.
got $40 I can borrow? Cut to 2024.
Right now, I do. Next year, it's
Right.
going to be tougher.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I did,
if
that's
you
my-
come
that's my
through
prediction.
next year, I'll have $60 for you.
Or if
This
I
beer's
don't, I'll
very
do
good.
that.
I hope they have it on tap next year.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
reconvene.
They won't. But we're gonna have new beers. That's the thing. Life is always new things, new
Just like
experiences.
Wrap it
Right.
up. I got 2 minutes.
All right. Well, let's start with Emma Haney. Emma, where can we find you? What do you got going on? All that stuff.
When is this coming out?
Soon.
Oh, well, I
the
got
Tuesday after
Warm
Christmas.
Takes at Stab on Broadway, January 5th. I'm headlining Critical Hit January 6th in Oakland. I forget what that. It's Your Move
It's your move games.
That's fun.
I'll be at Sack
love it.
Punch on January 10th, and then that's all I can remember off.
Critical Hit. That's a classic
so good.
Northern California
Great
So
show.
good.
In Oakland at a game.
Yeah.
It's Your
shop.
move.
It's
I mean, that's
awesome.
like
It's
10
your
plus
move
years going on.
That place is awesome.
I'm so excited I get to do 30 minutes.
Hayden
I love
Grief
it.
Neal.
And Eric Krasner, is he still around sometimes?
He
think the
still
other
is
geeks
in
are
the-
gone.
He's at the show.
Yeah, he's
is
at the
he?
show. He's usually
He's
helping.
the,
lot of
one
the
I
geeks
go,
are gone.
he's the one I go through to get booked.
Oh, he's the one who hates me the most.
No, I go
going.
through Hayden.
Yeah,
Never
Hayden's
mind.
great.
Never mind. Punchline January 10th. Do that.
Stephen Fury.
Yeah.
Mine's good. I'm at Scuba Steve Fury, man. Hopefully this didn't make me seem like an
Go,
asshole.
go to my website. I've got 900,000 shows.
I've got a
you.
lot of shows because I build my own.
Yep. Build
Okay,
that
that's the
brand.
thing. I got 15 of my own shows a month.
Steve has been building. When your mom told me the best story about you,
Okay.
where she talked about
Probably
Steve
something terrible.
being like the booker, the party guy for his prom or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I ran. In high school, I had 3 different dances that were not school affiliated, and you could do whatever you want.
Oh,
Like,
we used to have
this
that
dude-
too. It's called Duck Club.
You've been on brand for
Yeah.
years
Club Duck.
and years and years.
Yeah.
It's like the
This is
like
who he is.
the shows that you're doing now. It's like just
it's
an
a
extension.
culmination
it's
of all the
adult,
fucking
like
yeah.
great version
Yeah.
of you, like so honestly you.
It's
so great and like hardworking, wonderful.
The
Big-
trick is to know famous people, and then your shows sell out.
I mean, look, you have the skills that you had from when you were a teenager.
Yeah.
To, you know,
That
Thank you,
reminds
brother.
me, Alfonso, we did an episode of Barley and Me together
a
before.
long time ago.
With David Weiss at YOLO Brewing.
I think you said goodbye.
Or at whatever
said
they
goodbye.
call themselves after, Campus. So David Weiss hit me up sometime this year saying, hey, did you know Stephen Fury used to be in a rap group in high school, and there was a diss track?
Malibu sipping versus Strictly Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
That's what I do, man.
The response to anyone who's met Steve for 2 seconds, if you told them that bit of
Yeah.
information,
No one's
they'd
surprised.
go, "Don't know him, but would buy
Yeah,
it."
yeah. That's good.
Understood.
David Weiss. Yeah, he was the producer of Strictly Fisticuffs. They were
Yeah.
better than my group.
Yeah, so I have a diss track
awesome.
that's a diss against
Yeah.
Steve Fury and his rap group from the.
It was pretty good, though.
brewer, the brewer that you had an episode with.
Oh, what's he brewing?
Okay.
He was brewing at Campus Brewing. They've closed down due to a really unfair rental billing.
Oh.
But yeah,
I remember David
he's like,
Weiss.
"Oh, you know Steve Fury?" I'm like, 'cause I think I tagged you in like last year's episode. He's like, "I have something for you," and he like sent me the audio. Then I sent it to
Yeah.
you, and there's a diss track.
Yeah, it was good.
You made a diss
Yeah,
track in response.
I went
to it.
against him. I remember the diss track there was like, hey, Steve Fury. Oh, no. No, it was something. He talked shit about me. Yeah, it was fun.
I'll send it to you, Alfonso. I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
No.
It's
keep
not
it
great.
In the
I don't
ether.
want to hear it, man.
It's
Yeah,
not.
don't. It's the idea is better
It's not the
than
business.
the structure.
I was like, let's see what Fury does with it. I'm like, I think he's going to do nothing with it because this is bad
Terrible.
and gross.
Really, I remember it being so artful and genius.
Yeah, but you were 16.
I remember it being.
What I like, I just like following the through line of like it's fun. It's fun because it's like there's people who've known you forever. It's like it's fun to champion you. As
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
it
championing everybody else.
is.
You know.
It's like because it's like yeah, you're unique. You're a unique dude. You like and you've been on brand forever, and you're always there.
That's
Yes.
accurate.
Just
Yeah.
on brand. Steve
Yeah.
Fury.
That is
It's awesome.
true.
I mean, you
And
dropped
know-
the Tonight Show in the earlier. You can't just go. I do the Tonight Show and expect me not to be proud of you.
Yeah. It'll be good, man. And then I'm also the guy who opens the back door and tries to get his friends in. So whatever I can get, the Comedy Store door guys are now everyone that we all did comedy.
That's
for.
what I want to do.
Yeah, and,
can I get a job down
I
there?
can
as a
probably
door
get it
person?
for you.
I feel like
Really?
Steve,
But you'd have to change your attitude
With
and
what?
be outgoing and
Oh no
willing
no no
to
no no.
Because you're going to be in front of.
I've changed, Steven.
Okay.
Since having to be a manager, I
Then
can't
make
be
her a thing.
reserved
I can do that. I can do that ask for
anymore.
you. I mean, you're going to have to audition for it, so
That's
but I can
fine.
get you the audition.
Here's what's important.
do that.
That works
is
for me.
Steve Furey, you've had the star factor from day one.
That's
Okay, this is
You
getting
went
too
on
much,
the
guys.
stage
This is
and
a
on
drink.
the line.
I'm starting to have a panic
You were
attack.
at on. You were at
You
on.
brought out the Puffco pipe.
You were at on the wise. You were at on
I'm
the
like, we
wise.
don't even
the
have that
first open mic, and you
technology
did
in
Luther
this
Jackson
city yet.
Jr. And I've never seen someone
Wild.
do their first open mic and be that good that quickly.
It was good, man. We'll see how
But
it keeps going.
I-
I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to try and help everybody else.
You
out.
you have a thing.
I appreciate it.
He's uncomfortable, Ben.
Yeah,
Move
I know.
on.
A little
Move
too
on.
much.
Move
But I
on.
appreciate it. But then
Move
once three
on.
people said nice stuff,
Yeah,
it got
it
a
got
little
Yeah,
weird.
that's true.
Yeah,
It's too
when
much.
each
Didn't get
guest
weird. It
on
was
the
very
podcast
good, but
said
it was
something nice.
and I appreciate it. But I hope you guys know how much I love all you guys and how much I love coming back and hanging out with you guys. And if it does work out, I'm definitely going to try and help everybody else.
In
once
your
I can.
30s and
Well,
drunk.
I'm quitting my
Ba-
job
ba-
Yeah,
in
yeah.
2
And the
months.
36,
There you go.
those hangovers
Decide if you
are
want to do
gonna
Austin.
ruin
Go to
your
Austin
life.
for
No,
a
I'm
month.
going there to do that.
Go
yeah,
for a
I'm
month.
staying there for a month to get on Kill
then-
Tony, and then
You
I'll
can
If
leave.
you
Like
want a
the
door
last
guy thing, I can
45.
Yes,
because
that's
it's just
the
like
plan.
friends talking to each other and being like, "We're holding mics now, so we're all."
Now we're all done.
We're all very.
Wow.
Alfonso
I just chugged
Portela,
that beer.
2024. What are
yeah,
you
that
doing?
last
How can
beer
they
kind of
find you?
set up my
What?
drunk level.
2024. It's you. And also, how can people find out more about you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's talk about how funny Alfonso is, and he came back.
Oh my
this-
God. Okay.
Alfonso also came back this year stronger. He kind of gave up
Stronger
last year.
than no. Did you give up last year? We gave
Eddie
up
Hubbard
around
knew
the
Al.
same
he
time.
gave up last year. He said, "We didn't give
I
up." He
think.
stopped doing it, and then this year he came back.
No,
and
he
he's been doing great.
Alfonso'd all over the place. Alfonso is an artist to the core.
First of all, I just want to say
Sad
there's
boy.
nothing wrong with
What?
taking a year off and then coming back. I don't
You just have to make that comeback year mean something.
no,
Yeah.
that's fair. That,
So,
I
yes,
get it. I
he
get
came
it.
back this year,
Next year, I'm coming back.
and then
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
hot.
follow
Any way I can help.
Alfonso's shoes.
Yeah, it's hot.
And you have a
It's
new
hot.
album coming out as well.
I have a new album.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The band I play in has an album coming out, but I'm not on that album.
What?
oh.
No.
You're still
Good
the
job,
other
Ben.
drummer?
Way to do your research.
The band.
No
is
drums.
Like, they recorded this before I joined.
Yeah, you
them,
gotta go,
but
dog.
They didn't put it out, but like I joined the band as a fan.
Bye, Emma.
Oh, it's a
and
good
the
band.
band is sick, and I was a fan of the band, and then they asked me to play with them, and I was stoked. So it's great. But yeah, no, they're gonna put out an album, and that's all the music that I've been playing with them, live last year.
But then when it's
I guess
in
that's
studio,
a high. Is I
they tell you
joined
to fuck
this
off.
really cool band that makes me happy.
It's called Renewer.
Renewer, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a shoegazy like
Metal, like black metal.
heavy. No, not
Not black
really.
metal. No, that's not real.
It's more Deftonesy.
Yeah, it's very
But
good.
it's not new metal.
No, it's the avant-garde
It's moody.
Deftones.
They like Cocteau Twins and
Yeah,
like
I like that. I'd like to listen to that one
dude,
time.
it's really good.
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that band is great. Like I saw them live. One of my friends is in the band, and then I saw them live, and yeah, I was like, oh, like
I'm in.
there was a guy who played guitar and played drums,
Whoa.
and he would play samples, then play guitar, and then play drums, and I was just like,
How?
he's just talented.
Yeah,
He's just good. And I was
Like
just like,
you.
oh, this music is sick. And so then that guy who was playing drums and guitar
was like, I
was a
can't do
fan of
this
the
every
band. Yeah, he
time.
goes,
Not every
I
night.
want to find a drummer. I just want to play guitar and other stuff and write songs. And so then they hit me up and asked if I'd be their drummer. And so I was like a fan of the band before I joined the band. And then, yeah, it feels really cool.
yeah. So
It's great.
on
It's
the,
great music. It's
so
like
on
moody,
the recording, it's
cool,
still him
like-
playing drums.
It's him playing drums. I'm
Oh.
not on the record, but I'm playing in support of the record, I guess. Like, I want them to do well.
I wanted you to play drums.
Sorry.
Well, never mind then.
His drums are great.
How are your
drummer.
fucking comedy stuff then? For the audience, I looked away from him in shame.
Yeah.
What do you got going
Well,
on?
I want to watch that. I want to see that show as soon as possible. I think you should set up another SoCal run with me. Get you maybe in the main room.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love
Ben?
to.
Yes,
my
it is.
my act and myself is stronger than ever before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
just
can
talk
say
to me
that
about.
for sure.
We'll
Is it-
set up a run for you, Ben. Keep kicking ass, man. Proud of you.
Doing the
What you're
things.
building right now. You're keeping the Sacramento scene alive. That's
Sure.
a thing, If you got real shows, and you're paying comics. That's a backbone of something. You should be proud of yourself. Don't be not proud of the producer. I make most of my money from producing.
Right.
Steve's
And you
been a
guys,
producer.
yeah,
I make
I've been
most of my
producing
money
since
from
the
my day
beginning.
job.
Yeah,
Since high school. That's why I was
yeah.
saying that. I was just like, dude,
But
on
listen,
brand.
just because you're producing You should be proud of that because it's hard to do.
It's fucking hard.
And you're also
And you watch
mixing
people drop
beer
like
in with
flies.
it. You know,
Yeah.
you're doing it at breweries, so you're taking something that is cool in a background of the arts of Sacramento comedy and what you love of beer. So be proud of yourself. And I think we're all going to take a step next year, and it's going to be great.
Every year is one step forward, or maybe
That's all you
multiple
need.
steps.
Because
If you
10
take
years
one
from now,
step-
you'll be 10 steps forward.
Right.
And that's a hell of a lot better than where you are right now.
Fuck
And that's
yeah.
the way I think about it every
Yeah.
year. As long as you get better every year a little bit,
You learn something.
10 years from now, you'll be 10 times better. And then you can look back and be like, I can't believe that's who I was 10 years ago.
You know what's great is that you're like those, like the podcast Rise and Grind guys, but you're not out here preaching that. You're just like, look, here's what works for me, man.
That's going to work. It'll work. If you take the once a
But
year.
you have the humility to not be like, I'm going to start a lifestyle about this. Like,
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what mine would be like, get better every year, drink every night, do cocaine 6 times a year, mushrooms 10
every 2
times,
months.
and then ecstasy 3 times. That's my podcast is done.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did
Where
good,
can
boys.
find out more about you? What else? Where people find you?
So talented.
At Foncito Caballito. It used
As
to
it
be more
sounds.
accessible,
Yeah.
but then the Don't Tell dudes, they send out the emails of like, here's
I
the
sent them
comics
to
we
you,
saw.
too.
And so, but they use my old Instagram that was
Fonte Portela?
Foncito Caballito, which I was like, I have to change that. It's in Spanish. And then, but I couldn't get a hold of them to like change my new Instagram.
I feel like you just
switched it
email
back.
them.
So it's Foncito Caballito. And
As-
yeah, they hit me up.
They-
So no, they didn't. And he was like, "What video would you want to send to those people?"
I mean, okay, good.
And so I sent them my feature audition when I featured.
Oh, at
and I
Punchline.
crushed that set.
Yeah,
Okay,
oh, yeah,
I
you
just
did.
Sent it to
Good.
And I was like, it's.
I was like a
long.
month ago.
I was like, it's long, but no, like a week ago.
Good.
I was like, it's long,
Yeah.
but we'll
It's
see.
you.
Good.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it was a great set of mine. I would say,
Yeah.
like, that was my best set of the year. Honestly,
Becky was there, and she's like, "Oh my god, incredible!"
yeah, I did great that night.
Who,
Yeah.
Molly.
No,
No,
Becky was.
Becky
She
was
saying
there.
Becky was at my feature
She's like,
audition.
"Oh my god, he was so incredible." And
Becky
you can
sent me a
find
text about it.
Barley and
Oh,
me.
really?
She told
Yeah.
me you bombed, so I don't know. I guess we're on different text streams.
No, it's been a good. I will say, like, one of the other
Yeah.
highlight of the year has been like
At
I've been
Barley and
performing
Me
really well,
Pod.
Yeah.
and I've been
Came
writing
Barley
tags,
and Me Pod.com.
refining, filing, like just doing better on stage. It's been great.
to find
Performance
out all the
great.
podcasts I do and
when
the
it's
shows
bad,
I'm
it's
on
great.
and the shows I run.
At Foncito Caballito, follow me on Instagram and
At
visit me
Haney
around.
Comedy.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
We've done it. Episode 179. Sure. Hey,
Episode number 69.
welcome to that was the end of Holiday High Life and all, aka the Year in Rebrew. Please kill me. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thanks so much for listening. Get home safe.